All right. Good morning, everybody.
Hello, each and everyone.
Can everybody hear Take okay? I keep telling him it sounds like he's falling down the stairs. I don't know why it sounds like that to me, but
Because goddamn Discord. We need a studio. We deserve microphones and headphones and
I know
big TVs.
we should
Not
have
all that.
we should have some kind of fundraiser to raise money for our own studio. You think people would do it?
I'm outside on the bench right now, actually. I'm going to ask this guy how much he made today begging.
All right. I'd be glad to help
Give me that
him
money. Give me that money, sir. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
So I can't believe we're finally here. We've been planning this stream for a long time.
Yeah, what's up, CJ? How you doing? How was your weekend?
Yeah, it was pretty good. I'm just happy we're finally here. This has morphed a lot. We've been wanting to do some kind of streaming together for a long time, and it started off as we do some kind of weekly show, and I don't know what we're even doing. What are we doing? Take. Tell everyone our plan. Are you still there, Take?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. Tell everyone our plan for the show.
So I was trying to read some of the chat, and I'm so sorry. There's a lot of cool people here. It's like I love it that everybody's here, and I can't chat and drive and talk to the guy on the bench and do all this nonsense except talk, which I seem to never shut up. But anyway, so we're hoping to make this like a fun thing in the morning where we kind of chat and we hang out, kind of like well, people know. So then the radio thing came in because it's kind of a joke where when we mess with these idiots later on in the day and we tell them they're live on the radio, WSCAM radio has become kind of a thing. So we kind of thought it'd be cool to make this instead of like a morning thing where we actually, it's like a radio thing. Although that we can talk and be fun and we can curse and all that. But we do want to have guests on the show, and we want to try to get newer scambaiters above the threshold, myself included, and then maybe talk to some bigger names out there as well. If right now they wouldn't piss on our face if our teeth were on fire, but eventually we'll get bigger names. I think we do have like a scammer jammer coming on this week to talk in the morning. I tried so hard to get in touch with Robert De Niro's people and Al Pacino's people. I tried for Britney Spears, and I think she still has me blocked. So it's not going so well, but we got the next best thing today, that's for sure. Chester Drums is going to be talking to us at around 8:30, and we're
Yep.
going to show a clip of some of his work. He's an awesome individual. Um, I've been in conferences with him lately, and we're just having a fun time. He's, schooling me on what happens across the pond. He's very big there, I've learned. They have Ozzy, they have Black Sabbath, and Iron Maiden. So
Yep,
Sid
that's
Vicious,
true.
and I can go on and on about England. But anyway, so that's kind of what we have going on.
Well, I like pecan heads. He said in chat the plan is not to fuck it up. I'm sure we will fuck it up, won't we, Take? But we will try our best not to.
I'm a
Anytime
pecan
you
head. I don't know when I've ever fucked anything up in my life, right? So that's why I'm just a guy sitting on the bench in New York and calling criminals all day. I haven't made any bad decisions in my life to end up here.
And good morning to everybody. Good morning, Ozzy Boy and Wes, Steven, everybody. Thank you all so much for being here. I was hoping like we'd have a couple in chat, so this is awesome. Good morning, Domesticated. I'm really excited everybody's
Yes.
here, aren't you?
Yeah, there's a lot of people I haven't seen in a while. Interesting times. You don't always see the same people, the same chats, but I haven't talked to Domesticated since now. I know we've hooked up on Discord a few times, but it's awesome to have him here. He's always welcome. Hopefully, we'll get him on the show. Him and Mary had made some very good calls in the early days. And I say early days, but I mean, just a few months ago. And then it kind of just fizzled. So I'm looking to see what's going on there. And then the other thing I want to talk about is um, there's so many good people out there that necessarily don't have channels, but they always have something to add. They're so supportive. They're just funny as can be. And I mean, I hear them make live calls. They just do it to waste scammers' time. And they're down with the cause. So I definitely want to interview and talk and have as guests a lot of those people. I can name a few just off the top of my head looking at the chat, like Raz or Mary, Mako, Betty Bam Bam. There's a lot of good people that we've come across that are just supporters. West Haven, who also scam baits.
Yeah.
She's so supportive, always telling me. If you ever go to her live stream, she'll say, follow each other. I mean, she's what it's all about, just giving back.
Yeah, for sure.
Go
And
ahead, please.
and can everybody hear? So I'll just give y'all a warning. I'm the technical director of the show, which is extremely scary. I try to figure it out on my own. So if y'all just give us some feedback about if you can hear us or not hear us well, because it's really hard to know. Obviously, I can't watch the stream and do this, so there'd be feedback. So I'm assuming everyone can hear us okay. I know Take might sound he sounds a little crackly to me, but I can still hear him. So just let me know if you guys can hear him okay. So
So
Take,
like a New York R2D2.
yeah, except like a crackly one, like maybe I don't know, he's like flying through space and I'm standing there while he flies by, kind of. R2D2.
That's like the bots in Discord. They have out for
Yeah.
me. I can't deal with this Discord thing much longer. We're gonna have to figure out, I don't know, maybe two cups and a string. We put one down your way, and I have the other one, and we can put one in the middle for call waiting,
Yeah,
and then people
well,
could just grab that cup and join us.
or we could just all meet together every day. That would be better.
Fun guy's a smart guy. I trust Fun Guy. He says hear loud and clear.
Yeah, everyone's saying it's
So,
good, so that's great. And good morning,
what up, Cole
Colbags. Thank you
Bags?
for joining us.
Yep.
Okay, awesome. So, what are some things that you want to do on the show? I know I had mentioned that I would love to call around Calcutta, Delhi, places like that, see what places are hiring so we can tell the scammers. And of course, we'll be interviewing, like he said, tomorrow we'll have Scammer Jammer on. And then Thursday, we probably won't stream on Wednesday because both of us have appointments. And then Thursday, we have Agent 009. He's on Harvey Dent's stream a lot. We'll be here along with Sven to kind of talk about what it's like to be Indian scam baiters. So that'll be really cool. And And then what's some other things take that you want to do on the show?
Still really trying hard to get members of the Wu-Tang Clan on the show. I'm trying
Yeah.
for as everybody knows, like music, you know, people back in the day, Dr. Dre. None of these people will even get back to me though, so I'm trying. And then there's like some icons like Men at Work. I mean, I have the messages out to everybody. You know, uh, they just don't think we're big enough right now. So we're gonna keep trying though. But I do want to talk to other people that necessarily aren't in the scambaiting community. It's very tough to kind of tell people what we do. So I want them to see what goes into this. I want them to, and when we talk to Chester Moore, we can go into the financials of how much these idiots rake in from Australia and the UK and America. But I
Mhm.
really want people to know. I mean, somebody in my MS support group was recently scammed with a Medicare um, scammer, and it just broke my heart. We're there to discuss our
Mm.
health and how do we beat this thing, and we got to talk about somebody being scammed. So I really want to get those types of people on the show, people maybe that can bring something to the forefront that we don't know about because we do
Right.
spend, at least I do, and probably a lot of people in this chat. It's, I mean, 8, 10 hours a day with these idiots, whether it's calling, watching scam but I really want to get people to know about so many other things, and if we can help spread the word on what it's like to go catch ghosts or to have a serious disease and you're passionate about sharing your knowledge with people, everyone's welcome. Doesn't
Yep.
have to be just game baiting.
And
But just
domesticated. Sorry.
I'm saying,
Domesticated asked if Iron and Hammer will be here tomorrow, and yes, they will both be here, as far as I know. Yeah, that Iron told me they should both be here tomorrow morning, so that'll be super awesome.
yeah, I
And
can't
then,
wait for that. Love those guys.
yep, and then any Harvey fans, well, we'll have Agent 009 on Thursday, which I've never talked to him before, so I'm really excited to talk to him. Like, I don't really know anything about him except that he's from India and he's a scam baiter like Sven, so that'll be super fun.
And I just looked at the chat real quick. So Frank Seagulls. It's funny. I was just watching Pulp Fiction the other night. And the guy called him Frank Seagulls because of that haircut, and I was thinking, um, they're still alive. I mean, tell them about us. Get them on the show. Um,
Yeah, and Pecan had Take knows better than to call me a dumb fuck because I could just end the stream, so he knows not to do that, right? Because
I'm learning, but yeah, there's no promises. Might slip out here and there.
well,
Just so
you
used to saying that.
yeah,
My
you
mom
could
called me
save
the other
that.
day, and I just got off the phone with a scammer. I was like, "Who's this, you dumb fuck?" So
I hope that's not true.
there'll be no Christmas presents coming by.
Yeah, well, I don't think you deserve them.
Yeah, it's a lonely life. You suffer for your art, right?
On so every day, every time we stream, Steven, we're gonna try to start at 7 and have the guest on around between 8 and 8:30, around 8:30 ish. So, like I said, it's not Harvey that'll be on Thursday. It's Agent W9, which is on Harvey's show a lot. Will be here, and he'll probably be on around 8:15 to 8:30. So that's kind of what we're gonna try this week anyway. If it doesn't work, we'll do something different next week. But that's what we're gonna try this week. And we definitely won't stream, I think, on Wednesday because we both have stuff in the morning. And I don't know about Friday. I would say probably not. But we're already working on some guests for next week. I still have a scammer that I want to bring on. He really didn't know it was a scam. He went to the job and he was only there for 1 week. When he figured out it was a scam, he pretty much immediately left. So there are some people like that. And when I was scam baiting, I called him and he told me, like, this is a scam, hang up, don't talk to anybody else like that. So I really want to have him on the show so we can kind of see like how he was recruited and how he didn't know about scams and all that kind of stuff. So I'm hoping to get him on next week.
Yeah, I like that guy.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, based on what I heard, never talked to him about.
yeah, and I felt a little bad, but like, of course, we don't know. But when we were talking to him, he was being flooded, so he was getting cursed out. I think you had talked to him, and other people had talked to him. I'm not saying that we shouldn't. Obviously, we don't. This he's not the normal, but still, it's just really would be really great to talk to somebody that really didn't know it was a scam, and he got out as soon as he could. I think he was there for like there was like 1 week of training, and then he was there for 1 full week, and he left. And in India, like here we just quit. Here in America, we just quit jobs, and it's not the end of the world. But like over there, they like keep records of everything. So if you just like leave a job, like just don't come back to a job, it really hurts your ability to get the next job. So he had to work like the full 2 weeks, but still, he left as soon as he could. So it would be really interesting to talk to him. And I also like to have Mary on with her scammer too.
Absolutely.
I think that would
She's
be
like
really
the
fun,
convert
Mary.
queen. Yep. And he's been doing some good work as well. And, it's there's very few. I mean, you always want to be careful. And obviously, you don't want to, like, I think, rage too much if it's somebody that can be converted and realize what they're doing is wrong. It's like so few though. It's 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 so hard. I mean, there's so many people I talk to every day. All of them say they've only been doing this for 3 days or 4 days, or they just started. So
Right.
it's such a thing where I mean, we want to save the good people, but they're very hard to find, is my understanding. So for Mary
Oh
to
yeah,
find
for sure.
somebody is just amazing. So I'm very curious to talk to both of them about that.
Morning, Rising Edge. Thank you so much for being here. From
What up, Rising? Oh, and
I
then I just go
sorry. Go
ahead,
ahead. No, go ahead.
please. So because I just was looking at the chat when I was saying hi to Rising, and I saw Ozzy Boy, and it reminded me of his call, and he already gave us the okay. He's got some talent, and he is funny. I definitely want more people to hear a little bit of the Ozzy Boy call, and that hopefully we'll be able to work that in the next couple days or next week or something. Um, that was funny. I've never laughed so hard. He's actually telling them I'm messing with you. And the guy just kept saying, okay, we're going to transfer you to this person to verify. He's like, Bancho. And then they just kept transferring him. And it was like a 40-minute call of him trying to get off the phone with the scammer.
That sounds
So,
awesome. We should play a clip if you have Ozzy. I don't know
yeah,
how
it's just
you
not
feel.
ready. I have it. I listened to it twice, and I just have to put it into the waveform. I'll
Okay.
do it with your big brain.
Maybe
Um,
tomorrow, if Ozzy doesn't mind, we can play one of his clips.
yeah,
Ozzy,
I was
if you
impressed.
mind, just tell Take that you mind. We understand. If you don't mind, maybe we could play one of your clips tomorrow. Thanks so much for being here,
Thrill.
Thrill. It was great having you. Talk to you later. Thanks for stopping by. Good morning, DH Products. Thank you for being here. Um, so we probably will vary whose channel we stream on. So if like just to be on the safe side, and I've never said this before, so I know a lot of people say this and it's really annoying, but I'm just saying it in this case. If you make sure that you put on your notification on both me and Take, that way you won't miss when we start, because we we don't know yet whose channel we're gonna stream on. The reason that we're streaming on mine more is because I'm way behind in my watch hours. Take is way ahead of his watch hours, but I also don't want to have him miss out on hitting the algorithm and all that goes into YouTube. So we don't know exactly whose channel we'll be streaming on. So just kind of keep an eye out on both of them.
Um, yeah,
Does
I'll
Ozzy
try
Boy
doing it on.
have does Ozzy Boy have a channel that we could drop a link?
He's
I'm
the most humble person in the world because I've been talking with him a little bit and he's never ever told me that. I've never seen it linked in a flood or anything like that. So by all means,
Ozzy, do
link
you?
anything you want.
Yeah, Ozzy, you can try to link yourself if you have a link. And I'm sorry, I should have been linking people this whole time. I'm really sorry. I just didn't think about it.
Right, we'll link everything.
Mary, if you want to start putting links in the chat for different anybody you see in here that has a channel, Feel free to put their links in the chat, Mary. I'd really appreciate that. Sorry.
We're gonna
We're
make
all about self
$150 an
promotion.
hour for this.
Yeah, we're all about promotion here. We would prefer like if you let the mods drop the link. Unfortunately, poor Mary's by herself right now, so it might take her like some time to look them all up and everything. But we definitely want to promote everyone. There's a lot of great channels here. So we will drop your links as we can. If we just don't be upset. It's just because there's a lot of great people here, and it's just hard to keep up with everyone, and we have to look everybody up and stuff like that. Um, just be patient with us. But we want everybody here is awesome, and we want to help everybody here out as much as we can. Don't you think, Tick?
Absolutely, and Mary's. No, she's on our time zone. I always forget. Um, but for her to be up this early doing this much work, thank you so much, Mary. Um,
Yeah.
and then DH said, I just saw. Um, I have the exact same problem, DH. It's like I downloaded every single freaking app I can think of because these PCH idiots would call me every single day and I would waste their time. And that's kind of what got me into this. And I was like, let me record some of this nonsense. And I tried to download apps, and it was only uh, getting my voice, not theirs. So it drove me
Yeah.
crazy until I found another way to do it. If you want to like get with me privately, or if you look in the descriptions of some of my videos, you'll see how I do it every day. Um, and it's just it works for me. But and CJ actually does it on her own. I rely on other people, but there's ways to do it. It's just you're not going to get it with a phone app, is what I've discovered. You almost have to definitely have a computer and call it that way. Um,
Yeah,
and
that's
CJ can
true.
talk more about that, but
Oh, no problem, Mary. No problem at all. We we want you to take care of yourself. So you go ahead, but thank you so much for your help, Mary, being here. Um, yeah, great. Well, what I might like, you had an awesome video take. I might play that. We can drop some links. I got a sneak preview of this video. It was amazing. Do you mind if I play some of it? And I can drop some
the unreleased.
links.
Well, that's what I call the B sides. Yeah, it's all right. I mean, but I don't want to bore people with stuff that they've already heard. I think this is totally different, but it's still the same. It just never made it to the longer video. So yeah, I'm fine with that. I
Okay,
appreciate it.
one
Thank you so much.
second. Let me find it here. Like Domesticated just said, this is a work in progress. Yes, especially our first day. It will be like that. So let me.
I mean, the main thing is everybody can just come here in the morning and chat. And, if we can make it interesting rather than just the regular blah blah blah. Great. Sometimes it'll be good. Sometimes it'll be like, eh. But we will try to get as many interesting people on as we can.
That's funny, Mary. She said the breast smashogram. That's really yes how it is. I actually did it. I actually only told take this, but I had a concern that I had a lump in my breast earlier this year, and I had to go get a mammogram. And smashogram is definitely the term for it, but it turned out to be okay, so that was good. All right, so
this disease that I'm blessed with, the side effect is breast cancer. So I keep
for
taking
MS.
myself. Well, men get it. I mean, a lot of people don't know that. It's very rare. But yeah, for the Ocrevus, one of the side effects is breast cancer. So it's like,
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, I don't want that.
Yeah, I know men get that. I really do, because they have breast tissue as well, but it's just not as common. But that's terrible. Is there anything that they do to help, like, that doesn't happen, or is there nothing they can do?
Help. You just pay them the money, and they strip that stuff in you for 6 hours, twice a year, and you hope for the best.
Yeah. Steven said, how much time are we wasting with scammers so it won't be profitable for them to scam, as bosses have to pay scammers to talk to scam baiters? I'd say as much time as we can.
Every time somebody calls them, that's more time that they are not talking to a victim, is the way I look at it.
Yeah,
And,
exactly.
you know, if we get them riled up, I mean, you can hear some of, at least in my calls, I mean, I call the same person back sometimes 4 or 5 times in a row. By the time we get to them on the sixth call, they answer the phone saying, fuck you. Now, what if I was a legit potential victim? So it also
Right.
messes with their psychology, hopefully. We just get them riled up. So, yeah, but there's every time we shut down a number, they just open another one back up. So it's ongoing, but the government's not doing anything on both sides. So the people in this
Yep.
chat, myself, CJ, and about I don't know how many other people have channels and or don't have channels and do this. We are the government. We're all that the people have to get protected from getting scammed. And it's a sad thing when I'm the last hope. But it is what it is. So I hope that answered your question, Steve. But
Yeah, and we talked about that with Sven some. If anybody hadn't seen our first interview, like we were kind of practicing interviewing with people. We started an interview series, and our first one was Sven. He was explaining to us that the main reason why, good morning, Zip. The main reason why, the main reason why there's not more like arrests in India is because they have to have the witness there, and the witnesses live in America. So there's like a jurisdiction problem um, that comes from different continents, you know? So that's one reason why it seems like the government's not doing anything about that, because it's really hard to arrest them without witnesses. So I thought that was
it
interesting.
would be easier now with technology. I mean, you got people posing as American government officials, border patrol, and you would think that, oh my God, how are they doing this? They get big trouble for this, but they're in some basement in Calcutta or Delhi or wherever they are. They have no fear of being caught, and uh, the government here, it's not like I can go to the Social Security Administration here and say, hey, somebody just called me posing as you. They'd be like, yeah, get in line. 1,000 other people have called today saying the same thing. They don't go after them. They can't get in trouble for just calling you for some reason. I mean, it's stupid. Like CJ said, there needs to be a witness. Like you have to
Right.
be scammed, and then you have to go find the exact person who scammed you. And it's just ridiculous.
Yeah. Good morning, Zebulon. It's exactly right. It's pretty sad. I wish that our governments would get together and want to solve this issue, but
Yeah,
I guess
eventually
it's not
we'll
really
get to
happening.
that. I mean, we got a lot of problems going on. We got world hunger, we got scammers, we got 50 million kangaroos ready to take over Australia. There's a lot of things going on that we need to discuss over the course of this show, and hopefully we'll come up with a solution to all of them.
Yeah, Zip, we're not worried about your gallbladder. We're worried about you being taken over by kangaroos.
And Zip's an interesting film.
Yeah, we're
Before you
definitely
play
want
the
to have
video,
Zip on here.
before you play, yeah, exactly. I mean, a lot of these bastards get dealt with by a lot of us because Zip is the hardest man working behind the scenes that I know of. Finding numbers and calling to verify that it's a scam, because we also, we may curse and rage nonsense, but we don't want to ever mess with an innocent person or a legit business. So he's got to verify every single number. A lot goes into that. So hopefully, not only that, he's going to be entertaining if you talk to him. So hopefully he'll come on and talk one morning to everybody.
Yeah, and to be honest, I have no clue how they find numbers, so I would love to
Made, yes,
learn more
exactly, made.
about that. So hopefully we can get him on the show. Then between Zip and you, I probably won't get a word in edgewise, but that's okay. You two are more interesting than me anyway.
All you need to do is say, "Go ahead, please," and we'll shut up. And
Yeah.
I like Maid's idea because I'm a huge kangaroo fan and I'm a huge boxing fan. They go together.
Yeah. I know kangaroos do kind of seem like boxers, don't they? Like they like kick people and like punch them in the face. I saw a YouTube video where they were like punching someone in the face. A kangaroo was.
Kangaroos are no joke. I mean, they're beautiful, but I mean, I don't want to hurt them. I just want them out of that country because I know what's happening. There's so many of them. They're planning on something, and something major will happen in the next 10 years, but people think I'm nuts.
Yeah. Steven said
So,
we could start the government by banning gift card sales. That would be interesting. That would be probably cause an uproar. Do you think? Do you think people like? Do you think a lot of people buy gift cards?
I think a lot of people buy gift cards for legit reasons.
Yeah.
I mean, it's who the hell wants to go wait in line anymore when you can just buy them a gift card and let the person buy what they want for themselves. I mean, I still like getting a gift. I don't care if it's a stupid sweater that I'll never wear, but um, I'm sure a lot of people want, $50, $100 gift card so they can go buy their own thing. I think
Yeah.
looking back, if I was a teenager, I would much rather have cash or a gift card than stupid gifts my parents or grandparents would get me.
Yeah, that's true. Or if we're far away, like me and you, I bought take a gift card this week for his birthday, but that's because I was too far away to get him anything. So,
Birthday gift ever because I'm at Dunkin' Donuts every morning getting the same thing. And this coupon that you got me
he keeps calling it
is
a coupon. It's
will save me
I
a ton of
got
money. Yep.
I got him a
So
gift
thank you very
card to
much for that.
Dunkin'
That was the
because
best
he.
birthday gift ever.
I got him a gift card to Dunkin' because he eats at Dunkin' every day, but he keeps calling it a coupon, even though it makes him sound like my grandfather. But that's okay.
And Britney Spears and myself share the same birthday, and she still won't come on the show.
Oh my goodness! How dare she?
Said about her, we won't plug her anymore.
Well, I liked my idea. Let's find someone else whose legal name is Britney Spears. We'll have her come on. And then we'll tell everyone that Britney Spears is on. We'll have like 1 million viewers. And it won't be a lie. Right?
Want to get more subs and you want to hit the algorithm, maybe you change the title of the video to Britney Spears will not join us. I
Yeah.
don't know how YouTube works, but I would think if people type in Britney Spears, your channel might show up.
Yeah. Oh,
But anyway,
DH has a good idea. What about like a wait period before the gift cards get activated? Maybe that would help with
I like
scams.
that idea. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay, so I'm gonna play. Let's watch a little bit. So this has never. The only person that's watched this, I think, is me. Right? Nobody else has seen this.
I wasn't even planning on ever putting this out.
Okay, so here's some, like never seen footage of Take. If y'all want to watch it, I've already watched it. It's hilarious. So while we're watching that, I'll put some links in the description of some of our other channels that we have in chat. Okay. So let me get
Sorry,
it.
Mom.
Yeah. All right, so let me get it going here. And like I said, I apologize, y'all, if it
Thanks,
takes
DA.
me a few minutes to do some stuff. This is my first day and I'm learning, so.
And then I think, well, just keep playing the video. I'll shut up as soon as I see it. Yeah, Zip and I share the same birthday because he's in the wrong time zone, so he's like a day ahead or behind. I don't know how that works. And then I believe Ozzy Boy, somebody's born on December 7th. I thought I saw. I don't know if it was Ozzy Boy or not. Somebody's having a birthday tomorrow.
Oh, well, happy birthday to whoever that is.
And if it's not your birthday tomorrow, Ozzy Boy, oh, I'll shut up.
Okay, you ready? Here we go.
Yep.
Thank you for calling Canadian Pharmacy. This call is recorded for quality and training purposes.
Hey, hello?
How can I help you today?
I need to put in a complaint with you guys. I don't know if you're the right people to call. I apologize in advance if it's not. But listen, I was on the Ferris wheel the other day. The thing stops at the top, and then the lady down below starts firing up like just little heart candies at me. What kind of amusement park are you running here? Go ahead, please.
So as long as I live, I love you.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning in to WSCAM Scammer Radio, we have the scammer that sings. Go ahead, sing it.
Thanks for calling Canadian Pharmacy. This call is recorded for quality and training purposes. This is Emma. How may I help you?
Emma, listen, I called you last week. You're still texting me naughty pictures of yourself.
Thank you for calling Canadian Pharmacy.
Hey, I'm sorry, we got disconnected. You have to stop texting me these naked pictures of yourself.
Thanks for calling Canadian Pharmacy. This call is recorded for quality and training purposes. This is Emma. How may I help you?
Emma, I'm so sorry. I'm drunk right now, bitch. I hit the wrong button. Please stop texting me nasty pictures. Go ahead, please.
Thank you for calling Canadian Pharmacy. Thank you for calling Canadian Pharmacy. This call is recorded for quality assurance and training purposes. This is Kim. How may I help you?
Hey, Kim, listen, my friend Donnie says that you guys want my fizzle stick. Is that true? There's enough cake to go around, bitch. You don't need to hang up on me and play hard to get. You want to see a picture of my fizzle stick? I'll send you a picture.
For calling Canadian Pharmacy, this call is recorded for quality assurance and training purposes. This is Bella. How may I help you?
Bella, do you charge by the hour? Go ahead, please.
Shut up. Huh?
What?
AT&T Preferred Dealers, how can I help you today?
Hey, I have a question for you. Like, if I order you up to come over to my apartment tonight, like, are the pictures really you? Like, you're not catfishing me or anything like that, right? Like, if I pay you in advance, you can guarantee that it's really you? Go ahead, please. I'm right here. I'm going to call you back. Is that you again? Hooker? Is that you? Go ahead, Hooker. I'm going to reset this, okay, and then call you right back. You think you're adorable trying to sit there and breathe, but I'm just going to hang up and call your ass right back. Talk to you in a minute, bitch.
Yes, how can I help you today?
Hey, I'm just calling you back. We got disconnected. I heard you breathing. I don't know if you heard me or not. There was like silence on the line on your end. Are you there right now? Can you hear me okay? Yeah, I was just wondering if I ordered your services for tonight, if I ordered your services after I'm done with my salad and I want a little hooker to come over, like, can you guarantee that it's really you? Or are you using a fake person in the ad? Go ahead, please. Jesus. I'll call you back. It's what I do.
Dealers, how can I help you today?
You picked up at the perfect time. Listen, I'm asking for a friend. Would you lick my lollipop? It's grape flavor. You like grape? I'll call you right back, bitch. How do you like that curry?
How may I assist you today?
Hey, what's going on today, you dumb fuck? You're live on the radio. WSCAM, Scammer Radio.
How may I assist you?
Alan, I think we were just talking and we got disconnected. My name's Take. I'm calling from WSCAM Radio. Tell the world, what's it like to be a scammer, sir?
Today?
Alan, will you be sponsoring the parade this year? The Bumblebee Parade? Go ahead, please. Can you assure I won't get stung in my penis? Like, they're not perverted bumblebees, right?
AT&T Preferred Dealers, how can I help you?
Hey, is there any way that you can help me? Go ahead, please.
For what?
What do you do exactly? I have a lot of problems. Can you help me with some of them at least?
This is a support line, so do you have any
Absolutely.
troubles with you?
Yeah, listen, I'm trying to do math, long division. I have not done this shit since Nam. I'm trying to help my 6-year-old niece with her homework. I guess you don't know math either.
AT&T Preferred Dealers, how can I help you?
Hey, what's going on, you dumb fuck? Go ahead,
Sorry?
please. I said,
For
what's
what?
going on, you dumb fuck? Go ahead, please.
AT&T Preferred Dealer, you're speaking with Kenneth. How could I help?
Hey, man, you sound like an idiot. Did anyone ever tell you that? You sound stupid.
AT&T Preferred Dealers, how can I help you?
Hey, you guys keep hanging up on me like you're going to block me. You cannot block me, bitch. I'm with the god of phones. You're so stupid. Here we go again.
How can I help you?
Here we go again, fucker. You cannot block me. Go ahead.
What do you want, sir?
I'm just wasting your time, but you guys keep hanging up. Why don't you have one long conversation with me? You're so stupid. You cannot block me. All you do is hang up. I have to reset it, call you right back. I'm with the god of phones. You're getting flooded, bitch. Just enjoy it.
What do you want, sir? Do you have any AT&T and DirecTV service with you?
Ladies and gentlemen, this has to be the stupidest person alive on the phone. After all that, he's asking me about AT&T. He still wants me to believe he's not a scammer. Go ahead, please. Tell the world you're not a scammer. Who told me? What happened, right? Go ahead, you fucking idiot. Talk.
For what?
Ladies and gentlemen, this has got to be the stupidest person I've ever spoken to. I know I've said that before, but this time I really mean it. He's the reason why there are directions on shampoo, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I got to wet my head first. Hang up the fucking phone, idiot. It's not even fun messing with you.
Thank you for calling IBS AT&T Preferred Dealers. How can I help you?
It's just me again, fucker. What are you doing there still?
What do you want, sir? What do you want?
The same thing I always want, to waste your time because you're a criminal and you hurt innocent people and you're a fraudster, you're a criminal, a lowlife. Go ahead, please.
This is AT&T and DirecTV, sir. So how can I help you?
We both know that it's not. We both know that it's not. Do you really want to sit here on live on the radio and tell the people that you work for AT&T? You do not want to go down that road, you fucking loser. You couldn't tell me the first thing about AT&T. You don't know anything. Uh-huh. Tell the good people what health insurance AT&T provides.
Thank you for calling IBS AT&T Preferred Dealer. How can I help you today?
Hey, it's just me again, fucker.
IBS AT&T Preferred Dealers. How can I help you?
Hey, go take a glass of water and fuck yourself. How do you like that curry, bitch? Hello?
Thank you for calling support us. This is Daisy. How can I help?
Jesus Christ, my friend. Who the hell is squeezing your nuts? Your voice is high.
Quality control.
Hello? Hello? Nobody there. Go ahead, please. Is somebody there? I'll call you back. It's what I do, bitch.
Calling support. This is Alex. How can I help you?
Alex. Hey, how come you didn't say this side, Alex? Go ahead, please.
This is Alex. How can I help you?
Oh, you said, thank you for calling. This is Alex, I thought. I'll have to rewind the video. So you did say this side, Alex. Why do you say this side?
How
Go
can I
ahead,
help
please.
you, sir?
Answer my question. That'll help me. Do you really want to help me? Why do you say
Sir, I don't
this
think
side,
this is an
Alex?
appropriate caution.
What's wrong with you? Why would you say, can I help you? How can I help you? And I tell you how you can help me, but now you won't help me. You know who does that? Scammers, idiots, losers in life that don't know what it's like to work a day in their life. Scumbags like yourself. There you go. I will fuck off, but I'm going to call you right back. Oh, you better believe it. Go take a glass of water and wait for my call, bitch.
That was awesome, Take. Take, are you still there? Hello? Take. Did we lose him?
Hello?
Okay. Don't leave me by myself now.
I was reading the chat because yeah, I wanted to. Yeah, pecan. Thanks so much. I thought it was a little cliche, and I didn't want to bore people because it's the same old thing. But it just kind of shows how we drive people crazy at the Canadian pharmacy scam, which I'll talk about. I think Behind the Bars had just asked a question about how it works. But Yeah, Maid has it right. Get a real job. Um, but yeah, see, and also that a lot of people wouldn't know that because the Jerky Boys are from the '90s, and not like I want to give any of my secrets away, but I'm hugely influenced by those guys. I mean, I get into this for prank phone calls because I love messing with innocent people. Of course, I would never call an innocent person in rage, but I've been known to call Chinese restaurants and just tell them my heavy metal band Diaper Rash is going to come play in their establishment, and what time do they want me there? They get very confused, and I know just to get the reactions out of innocent people. But I did use the term firing up, and I know what call you're talking about when Frank Rizzo was on the scaffold, and he said, and I'm stuck up here, and there's an old woman firing hot clam chowder my way. So I think we both have the same taste in humor. And the Canadian pharmacy scam, as far as I know, I don't think they mail stuff out to you. I've heard that they're actually in a gray area where they're sort of legit, even though that they're breaking the rule because certain drugs are legal in India, and the Philippines maybe, but they're not legal in the United States. So if you're ordering something for diabetes, which of course you should consult your doctor. I mean, who's going to just call up? But people want to save money, so they do get scammed. They pay them money, and maybe the pills do get shipped or whatever it is. But the customs people, if it's coming from overseas, you can't have that drug without a prescription, or a lot of them. So that's a scam right there. I mean, you're going to be the one in trouble. You're buying stuff that you shouldn't be buying. And
Morning, Anita.
These people don't know anything. I'm sorry.
Oh, I just said morning, Anita, but I was listening. I actually haven't talked to the pharmacy, so like that pharmacy, like that supposed pharmacy, do they like ask you for prescriptions, or is it like you just call there and try to order something without a prescription?
Yeah, they were going to send me. I told them I had diabetes type 12, and they were going to charge me money and send me the pills. They don't know anything, these people. But it may be a gray area because I think they do mail stuff out, but I don't know. I mean, they've told me to F off. They've told me tons of things. They've sang at me. One girl told me to call her master. So who knows what goes on in that little call center? I mean, would a legit place really say those things? So I'll keep messing with them.
Yeah, for sure. I haven't actually talked to them. I would like to talk to them, try to order something without a prescription and see what they do.
Zip and his little gang of number chasers know more about that, I think. So when we have Zip on, he'll be able to answer the question more in depth.
Yeah, for sure. Good morning, Darth. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, what up, Darth?
Yeah, I've been missing Darth. I haven't seen you lately. Yeah, I'm sure he's at work. He works 24/7, I think.
He's always stopping in, shows love, and then he's like, breaks over.
Yep. But we're glad he stopped in for sure.
Yeah, this guy. Yeah, always like Darth.
Has anyone in the chat talked to any of these Canadian pharmacy?
Maid has it right. They need a new job.
Yeah.
Type 12.
Yeah, I definitely, maybe I'll try to call one of them today and see if I can talk to them, because I'd like to know more about this scam. But I guess it's like every other scam, like the, it could be, it's hard to know, because, you know, that Vitality Warehouse scam, I'm sure is one where they do send you something, but then they keep charging you for it after the fact, like multiple charges. You know, I wonder if it's something like that.
Those pills are not going to work. So that's a scam in itself. They're just selling faulty product.
Are you sure they're not going to work?
I'm pretty sure there's, listen, you got a tic-tac, you got to deal with it in life. There's nothing that's going to turn you into having a shaft of delight that's going to make you a Genghis Khan. You got to deal with it. There's no easy way out there. I mean, a friend told me that, but
yeah,
enough of that.
Mary said she read that some of the, like 30%, you mean 30% of the medication is not real? Is that what you mean, Mary? I think that's what she means.
Yeah, I
Well,
would say Mary's probably dead on.
yeah. I would like to try to order something from there. The only problem is, this is what inhibits my scam baiting a lot, is I don't want to order anything with my real card because I'm too scared of what's going to happen. I need to go get like one of those prepaid cards and try to order stuff because I just want to see what happens, but I don't want them to know my information either, so it's kind of a
I would say in one of
catch-22.
Fun Guy's videos, he was trying a prepaid card maybe to get one of the gift cards, and they wouldn't allow that. It might not have been his, but I've watched so many Fun Guy videos over the last couple months. I might not have it right, but I thought somebody was trying to use a prepaid card, and they wouldn't do it. They realized it was a prepaid card, and that makes sense because they obviously want your number to either sell or to keep charging. But credit card companies, all you need to really do is call them, and they're pretty relaxed. I mean, I've been charged fraudulent charges before. They reversed it.
Is Ishmael here? Hey, Ishmael. Thanks for being here. It's great to see you.
Ishmael, totally honored. We got all the greats.
I know.
West Haven, Ishmael, all the great streamers.
Yeah, let me
Fun
post
Guy.
his link right quick because he's been such a great supporter of us.
Yeah, he's been really nice and from the early days. So I don't know. I really want to talk to Chester sooner than later because I know people got to start their days, and he's so interesting to talk with. I'm afraid people are going to get caught up in the whole reason we're here is to kind of promote Chester. It's Chester Thursday on WSCAM radio. If you're just tuning in, we will have a live conversation with the one and only Chester Drones. Nice enough to join us on short notice because Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, and Britney Spears and Method Man, none of those people will join us.
I can't believe
But Chester will.
I can't believe any of them will join us. I forgot to tell everyone I did my very best to get over my cold before today, but I was not able to. I've had this cold for like 2-3 weeks now. So I'm doing all right so far, but if I start coughing, I'm really sorry. I honestly can't help it. I've really been struggling. So
just let me know when you want me to talk. I'm a very quiet person, but I can take over for you.
Yes. Yeah, I'm definitely worried that you're not going to get to talk enough.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm really excited. I want to show everyone a little bit of Chester George's channel. Let me just pull up. There was he had a great like kind of introduction to scam baiting. Let me pull it up right quick.
Zeb on too. Zeb's great.
Yeah, absolutely. We love you, Zebulon. Everyone in this chat is like unbelievable. Like I feel so excited that we have this chat, don't you? Like this is like
I love this chat.
This is like the awesome people all came here. Like I can't believe it.
It's our little online world of virtual friends, and some of them have become, outside world friends. So
yeah,
I love it.
Awesome.
Hopefully next time we'll get a troll or two. But
yeah. So
I can't ask for everything.
You would like a troll? Make you feel more legitimate or something?
Hey, listen, I'm a troll on my mother's side, so
So for those that don't know, Chester is from the UK. He lives, I guess, kind of near, I don't know if he lives somewhere kind of near London. I don't know. I meant to ask him. Remind me to ask him when he comes on if he mostly talks to scammers. Like, I don't know. Are there different scams in the UK? I guess that's what we need to ask him. But let me just play a clip of Chester that I like. It's one of his older videos where he talks about what scam baiting is and some scam baiting that he did. Let me just pull that up.
I saw that
here.
a while back. That was one of my first Chester videos. So this
And
is awesome. Nice surprise.
yeah, and again, like I said, please.
First, she gets me a Dunkin' Donuts coupon for my birthday, and now I get
God,
a Chester Drawers classic video.
I
What
would
more could you
have,
want?
I would have given you double the gift card if you had promised to stop calling it a coupon. If I knew that's what you were gonna call it. Okay. So let me, like I said, y'all, this is my first day, so bear with me while I figure out how to make everything work.
Thank you, B. You definitely will.
Oh yeah. So have you made any progress on getting a voice changer at all?
Absolutely not. The only thing I have is my screaming,
I
the old
know.
man voice, which I can't really do that well anyway. But the reason I stayed away from voice changers is I try so hard. I know it's just nonsense and raging videos, but I really go crazy, and sometimes it can take me a week to make a 30-minute video because I'm so nervous that something's going to be cliche or somebody else said something. I don't want to ever use somebody else's, even though we all steal from each other. But that's just me. I'm just very particular about it. Um, so the voice changer thing, I've noticed a couple of my favorite scambaiters, a lot of them sound the same. I mean, there's one out there who is amazing and sounds like an old lady, and I love that. It's very entertaining as well as informative, and it stops, spreads awareness. Once I can perfect it where I know it's not cliche and no one's ever heard it, I definitely will. And it doesn't sound like a robot, then I definitely will. I'm still looking, though, to answer your question in a shorter type of way.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I know that it would be awesome, but you know how I feel about your old man voice. Like I love it, but at the same time, I don't like it because it just sounds like it hurts you.
Yeah, I can't do it for that long, and I mean, I think it sounds fake. I'm surprised one of the idiot scammers stayed on the phone with me for as long because he thought I was an old man, and then I went back and forth, between the go ahead please, the old
Uh-huh.
man and the you are a fucking loser, back and forth. So I can only do it for short times. So that it's just, and it's not that good in my opinion. But we'll get there. I'll find a better. Eventually, they know me as soon as I breathe now. Um, so I want to move away from the 100 calls and they're hanging up on me after 10 seconds, which is funny and it's effective, but I would like to be able to keep them on the phone for 20 minutes maybe and do one call.
Right.
And I think I need a voice changer to do that.
Right. Well, I definitely think that it's.
Or
I think
patience.
it sounds good and realistic. I just think it sounds painful. That's why I don't like. And after that long call that you did it, weren't you kind of like your voice was out for a bit?
Yeah, I mean, I strained a little bit, but it's who knows? Could be for smoking. Could be
Yeah.
from eating 100 Milky Ways a day.
Yeah.
So could be numerous reasons. But anyway, enough about me. Let's get to the man of the hour.
Yeah, thank you so much, Ozzy Boy. Sven and I actually work a lot together. We just don't post a lot. Morning, John. I've been waiting to see for you. I'm glad you're here. Um,
Yeah,
Sven and
Bambi made an
I,
appearance. I said hi, Bambi.
yeah, Sven and I, actually spend a lot of time together, working together throughout the week. We just aren't good about posting
Take care
together,
of those
so
cats.
we'll definitely work on that. Cause yeah, we're a really good team. Sven is one of my closest friends in life, so and he's just does such awesome work. Okay, Ismail, thank you for stopping by. We'll see you in a bit. All right.
Later, bro.
So I'm having trouble, like not trouble, but I'm trying to get the option to come up to play the video. For some reason, it just keeps saying that your video is pulled up, even though it's not. I might have to. Let me just try to go over there and see what happens.
The producer, it sounds like.
Yeah, we need a someone that knows what they're doing for sure. Okay, so I don't know why it's giving me such trouble. Like, I can play the sound, but I can't play the images. I don't know why. Anybody know anything about OBS?
Everybody but me.
Yep. Okay, so I'll keep working on that. Maybe when we take our break, I'll try to see if I can figure out why it won't show the video. In the meantime, there was a while ago I posted this video. I was listening to it last night, and I only posted. It was like sometimes I try to do those compilation ones because some people like those. You know, when you jump from one call to another. And I had posted this one where this guy, his voice changed dramatically. Like, he was talking like this, and then he, like, snapped like this to this real creepy low voice. And I have no clue where this guy is from. He just has a really strange voice. So I kind of wanted to play some of it, see if anybody recognizes it. He says he told me that he was from Mumbai. But I don't know. He just has a very strange accent when he speaks English. So I wanted to play just a tad of that, see if anyone had any thoughts on it. It was definitely my absolute most weirdest call to today. The only reason I haven't posted it was he's extremely offensive. He uses like racial slurs. He makes a lot of jokes about me being fat, which he doesn't know what I look like, but he's just assuming that because I'm American. And just a lot of offensive stuff. So that's why I haven't posted the call. But I wanted to play a clip of it and have everyone kind of weigh in onto, like, have they heard any scammers that sound like this? Maybe where do they think he's from? You know, that kind of thing. So let me do that. And then in the meantime, I can try to figure out why I can't show his picture. Okay, let me just pull it up. You still there, Take, right? I get nervous when I haven't heard you lately.
There's no breaks in scambaiting. I was just looking at the chat. So
Oh, okay. I get real nervous that I lost you because I don't want to be alone
no
up
breaks
here.
allowed. No, this morning I was actually somebody else was talking about like call centers busy and all that. And I don't know if you listened to the new Logical video, but she posted a video today. It was probably one of the best videos to date. And I don't know if she even knows who I am. Lucy's commented once on a video I did, I think, but I've always been a huge fan of Logical. It's just so funny the way she messes with these idiots. But you can hear somebody in the background, a scam yelling into the phone with a lot of F words and mentioning scam and hopefully that was one of us, who knows, or the beta, obviously. But the call center was so busy. And that's just made me think of the Logical video that popped up this morning.
Oh, yeah, and she hasn't posted in a long time, has she?
I think it's been consistent a little bit. She stopped for a while, and then the last couple of weeks, I would say on Monday or every other Monday, maybe. And you know, sometimes we hit it out of the park. Sometimes it's still good. We waste our time. But today's video was very entertaining. I mean, she was on game today. It's one of the best videos I've seen. Yeah. There's a few that I always look for on Monday if I'm stuck in traffic. You know, in New York and Atlanta, usually close, Illogical. And I just get so entertained by those guys.
And Illogical, we would love to have you on the show. I don't know much about you. I would love to learn. So if you get wind of this, please come on our show, right? Take.
I mean, I would be honored, you know. I think I definitely have a lot of questions for you. One is out of voice changing.
Yeah. So. Okay, I'm gonna play just a clip of this.
Yeah, me
to
too,
get y'all's feedback. I would love to hear what you guys think of this scammer. Like, where do you think he is? Have you heard anyone like this? It's just very bizarre.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good, good. Just need a friend. Will you be my friend?
Yes.
Okay. How old are you?
I'm 28.
I'm 30.
That's fine with me.
Okay. Are you single?
Kind of.
What does that mean?
Like, I mean, what kind of friend do you need?
Just a friend to talk to.
Just a friend to talk to? I
Yeah,
could
what kind of
talk to
friend do
you,
you need?
but a friend in need.
What kind of
Well,
friend do
why
you
would you
need?
want? What kind of friend do you want, and why is it important for me to be single to talk to you if you just need a guy to talk to?
Well, it's just nice to know if you're single or not.
Well, yeah, I'm single, and I'm assuming so are you.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Is it like, is your city under lockdown? Do you not have anybody else to talk to, like your neighborhood?
I do, but I prefer people from India. I find them
Like?
attractive.
Why do you prefer people so far away? Like, I'm so far away. I'm like what, 2 continents away from you.
I know, but I like people from India. I like their accents, and I like when they talk to me in Hindi.
What is your name?
My name is Maddie. What's your name?
Maddie.
Yeah.
My name is Roger.
Oh, Roger. And what part of
Yes.
India are you from?
I'm from the horny part of India.
Oh, well, that would be the entire continent. Everyone's horny in India.
Which I know India isn't a continent. I misspoke. I'm sorry. I meant country. Now let me skip ahead just a little bit, and listen to one other part. Don't you guys think he sounds so creepy? I don't know why. I think he sounds. I don't know. I just never talked to anyone that sounds like him before.
Because
I think there's a tiny bit of feedback.
I have a lot of friends that do it with me.
Okay, I want to see your YouTube channel.
I don't know why.
And time is running out.
I don't know. I just never talked to
I want to see your YouTube channel. Do you have one? I'll get you some subscribers.
Oh, fuck that. No, I don't want subscribers.
You seem like you have a good personality. Do you succeed at scamming because of your personality?
Yeah. You know, lonely white girls, like 60 plus, they just want to hear my voice. That's it. And they take their bank cards out, and I take the money out of it. Boom.
Oh, that's pretty disgusting. You're kind of a dirtball, don't you think?
Not kind. I am a dirtball.
But yeah, I would definitely consider that my weirdest call ever. Like I said, the reason I haven't posted the whole thing is because he just uses a lot of offensive language. And morning, Scammer House. Wow, Scammer House is here. We love Scammer House. Chester, I agree with you as well that he is. You could tell. I know. I agree with you, Chester, that this scammer seems extremely intelligent. But it's just the weirdest call I've ever had. Like the way he changes his voice, it made me wonder. Like, do scammers disguise their voice sometimes? I don't know. It's just so strange. Did anyone have any thoughts about where he might be from? Do you think he's legitimately from Mumbai? I really don't know. I wish Nigella was here. He would know, right? He or she.
Yeah, I can never tell which part of India they come from based on accents. I mean, there's people that saying, oh, they have a northeastern accent, or They can tell the difference between Delhi and Calcutta, Nagaland. To me, scammer is a scammer. The guy's definitely Indian. Some of them do speak better English than others, and
Yeah.
it's I don't know. I think he's definitely from India. Whether he's from Mumbai or Delhi, though, I couldn't tell you. You're right. That's a question for Nigella.
Thank you, Ozzy boy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Chester, are you about ready to come on? We could take a short break while we get set up, and then we could come back with Chester if he's ready. I keep forgetting the stream is just slight delayed, which Sven told me is normal, but I keep expecting.
I listen to it. I
Yeah.
can't listen to it. I can only listen to it through the phone, and I can't chat if I do that. So that's why I haven't been chatting with people. I try to like say hi and stuff when I see people joining. But I think we've been on for about an hour, 15 minutes, and I really want it to be about Chester Drawers because, you know, if he's sitting at 280 subs right now, I really want to see him get over the 300 threshold. And I know a lot of people say, I want to sub, and, you know, we get busy in our lives, and I've done it too, but, I mean, it means the world, not just for subs, but I think the way that the YouTube algorithm works, and he's got a lot of good content, we want to share it with as many people as we can. And I think by the end of the day, I would like to see him over 300.
For sure. That's definitely my goal
And
too.
I would
And
like to see you over 600. I would like to see you over 600. And I would like to see myself over 1,000. I would like to see Scammers House at 1 million. You know,
yeah.
we're all here to help each other out, like West Haven always says. You know, follow each other.
Anita, I agree with you. Like, I didn't feel like he didn't really have like that traditional Indian accent. Like, I almost questioned whether he was from India or not, but there were several times where he said some things in Hindi. Like I said, can you say something in Hindi? And then, of course, the smart ass that he was said the word something in Hindi. So I knew he was from India, but he didn't have that traditional accent. It was really strange. And John wants to know, is this the sister channel to WSCAM radio?
I'm the radio baby. WSCAM Scammer Radio. No, yeah, I guess it is. Or the step brother, at least. But there is a section of there's plenty of places in India, I think, where like I think we always say no matter where you are, Hindi is your national language, right? But there's plenty of scammers I've talked to from one part of India that do not speak any Hindi.
Right, that's true.
For so long in one of my videos, and she was like, I was like, why is she hanging up on me? I'm calling her Wendy, and she's laughing. And I got her to say like and subscribe, and I'm thinking I'm the man, and then I come to find out, but she doesn't speak any Hindi. So I can be calling her on her show the whole time, and she'd be like, yes, sir, yes. I mean, so I'll take the credit, but I mean, there is a section of India where they really don't speak Hindi, and I wonder if that guy was from.
They say they're having trouble hearing you, so let's go to a break, and then we will get Chester on the line, and then we will try to make sure that they can hear you too. How's that sound?
Okay.
So y'all just stay. Please don't leave, because when we come back, we'll have Chester on with us. We're just going to take a short break, and so that I can get Chester on Discord. So we'll be right back with Chester Drawers. Hello, is everyone there? Sorry, I don't know why it went to black. I thought the break should loop. But we're here with Chester. Chester, say hey to everybody.
Hey to everyone. How's you all doing? How's it good?
Yeah, it's doing good. We had dead air for a second there. My bad. I'm so sorry. That's why we need a producer, a audio producer. If anybody would like to produce audio for us.
Way too much dead air. On WSCAM radio. Go to delete toys. What's up, Sven?
Hi, Sven. Everyone, please subscribe to How to Delete. His channel's awesome. Okay, so we are here with Chester. Chester, tell us a little bit about how you got into scam baiting.
It's, the same old story. Boy meets scammer. Scammer tries to scam. Yada, yada, yada. No, it started at the beginning of lockdown. Like everyone, the scammers just took that as a starting gun to just go ahead. And one of my elderly relatives had one of these phone calls from a UK scammer, and I didn't get a lot of money, but it just made me mad when I realised I'd been watching going way back when it used to be the 419 scammers from Nigeria, and it was all done by email. There used to be quite a lot of websites devoted to that kind of thing, and I just drifted out of it. And then when my relative got scammed, that brought me back. And I think it's the same sort of story. There's some of the greats out there, Jim Browning, and I started following them. And for some reason and somehow I got started. Let's see how I can waste these scammers' time. Let's see if I can do something. And Chester Draws was born, along with his alter egos of Toby Lerone, which, for those that don't know, is a chocolate confectionery sort of triangular shape, and Carl Hickbread, or garlic bread. And so that's how I started. And yeah, I'm just a small sort of mosquito, just sort of jabbing at these scammers. But there's a massive community all around the world who are also the same, just jabbing at these people. And if we keep on doing it enough, we're going to make these scammers realize it's not worth the effort, and disappear. Long time coming, but hopefully not too long.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You mentioned the candy bar, and that's so funny. Every time I see you on Discord or your name, I think there's my favorite scene in The Sopranos where Chris goes to visit Tony in his hotel room, and he's getting yelled at, and it's giving him bad news that his cousin just whacked a bunch of people, and now there's going to be a big New York mafia war, and he sees that candy bar there, and he's like, "You gonna," because he loves candy so much, and it's that candy bar, and I always think of that. You always bring me back to The Sopranos when I think about your name.
It's a good candy bar. It's a good candy bar.
Yeah. You don't see that a lot. It's very unique, not cliche. It's not like Reese's or Kit Kat or Symphony. Even is kind of legit, but I think you hit it right on the head. It's very unique.
Thank you. Earlier on, CJ, you asked, because I was listening right from the beginning. Thank you very much for your time zone, because 7 a.m. is midday here in this side, so this is a very nice to be awake time. But earlier on, you asked about differences between scams, whether indeed there was.
Yeah, I don't know I don't know much about what goes on in the UK, so I would love to hear about that. as far as
Yeah,
scams.
sorry. Essentially, the scams are pretty much the same. It's just a variation. The first sort of scams that I got involved in was the HMRC. That's Her Majesty's Revenue and Customs. That's the tax people. And when I started listening to their script, um, it would be that a car was found abandoned on the north border of Wales. Well, that's the Irish Sea. So their geography is, useless. But it's exactly the same as your SSA script. A
Oh.
car found abandoned in the north border of Texas or south border of Texas. And for some reason, Toyota Corolla features quite a lot. So I'm guessing that they have just the same script and they just have the insert country here or, sort of whatever. The the difference that I've also noticed between UK and US in particular scammers is UK, they don't tend to have numbers that last very long. Um,
Uh.
Essentially, it's a lot of just outgoing numbers and spoof numbers. So as soon as someone calls and it's a scam, and there are websites um, that you probably have similar where you can sort of report these scams. As soon as it gets notified on a UK site, bang, everyone goes to it, and it's just a spoof number or the number's down. So you have to be there at the time that they call you in order to either push button one because it's a voicemail, or you pick it up live. So that's one of the differences. Another is that here in the UK, we don't have, well, we do have gift cards, but it's not as prevalent as out in the States. So here, what the scammers want is for you to transfer your bank account funds into their bank account funds. Now, I work a lot with Dan Gleebles, and he is fantastic. He is the master of getting bank accounts. What we do is we socially engineer it so that we will, they call it safeguarding, funds into their bank account. Well, their bank account is obviously one which they've created specifically for transferring money to. So it's, money laundering, or they've got access or control of a vulnerable victim's bank account. So that's the main difference. We collect bank accounts over here, and similarities. We just love to waste their time. The more we can waste their time talking to us, the less opportunity that they are going to be able to connect to a genuine vulnerable person.
Exactly.
So I think that's basically sums it up.
Okay.
And
It sounds similar because I feel like I have trouble catching those SSA numbers sometimes too. Like they go down pretty quick.
Yeah, I mean, and that's you've mentioned some of the people without them finding these numbers, none of us can do the job that we want to do. We all have different skill sets which we bring in, as we discussed previously, and it is all about this one big community working together and making these scammers realize it ain't worth playing. I wish the governments would do something. I mean, we hear every now and again the small success story, but I don't know whether that's just clearing dead wood. But it's certainly making room for other scammers to sort of fill that void. Easy money, unfortunately.
Right.
it's kind of a weird thing where, I mean, every now and then you do see like a lot of arrests in Delhi where it says, Scamazon fraud, call center shut down, 84 people arrested. For a long time, I was wondering if it was just kind of for show because they have to do something. But the more I talk to scammers, like the good ones, the ones that just won't say go F your mom and all that nonsense, they do have a fear of getting caught. So I do think it's a serious thing where they can get arrested. Now, how long they stay in behind the bars is another story. You pay them a couple $100 and it goes a long way. They're probably only doing 10 days, 20 days max. That's the problem, I think.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do really starting to do some more arrests, but it's still just a band-aid. It's not really. They're already getting another job at a call center probably. But as we go on, hopefully we'll talk to more scammers and we'll good ones. I mean, not good. Obviously they're not good, but I mean ones that are not so immature where we can have a nice conversation with them and they can at least give us some knowledge about their fears of going and all that. So
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm sorry.
no, go ahead. Sure, so
Yeah. I'll just wait for you to say go ahead.
For 1 second before I forget, the other day you and I were conferenced and we were dealing with inbound scammers, and you did such a great job with them. And it's the kind of thing where like it just calls scammers all day. So you might get 6 scammers calling in at the same time, but we had a lull and you were talking and having a great conversation with that scammer, and he kept saying, "Please go ahead," and then I would chime in, "Go ahead, please," and then he just kept going on with the script. But you did such a great job, but I thought that was so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hilarious. I wish I could hear that one.
I mean, he said it 3 times in a row. Go ahead. He said, "Please go ahead." I couldn't resist. I had to kind of chime in. "Go ahead, please." And then you were hitting them with your wit. Yeah, I thought it was great.
I'm going to have to make that my ringtone. It's brilliant, but you should copyright it before it disappears. I'm looking on chat, and behind
Jesus.
bars, just made an observation that we're having a lot of delivery scams in the UK. Yeah, that be texts. I'm sure you get the same. UPS has tried to deliver a parcel. Hermes has tried to deliver a parcel. Please click on this link. That seems to be the flavour of the month at the moment, especially in the run up to Christmas. We got a lot of stuff like that happening.
Yeah, it makes sense why that would happen now, but I actually haven't seen any, so I'll try to try to see if I can get one of them today.
Yeah, it's they're pure phishing. The advice is don't click on the link because it's going to take you to places, and especially on your phone, they will just grab or put malware on your phone. Just bin it. Everyone knows, but unfortunately, a few do.
I think that's great advice overall. Never click on links because links are a lot more dangerous than people realize, I think.
Hey, just real quick, is my audio okay at the moment?
Yeah.
It sounds better to me, so we'll wait about 30 seconds.
It's people in the chat I'm worried about.
Yeah, it sounds a little better, except it sounds like you're in the wind.
No, it's still not great.
Yeah, it sounds like a definite wind tunnel.
It's cold in New York and Sprint. I don't know where I am, what's going on, but I'll let you guys talk more. Go ahead, please.
I think that sounds better. Take if you have that sounds better.
CJ, I hope you don't mind. I was looking, talking about Christmas. I was looking at HuffPost, and I've posted a link. So if anyone is looking for Christmas presents, there's a list of 45 Christmas presents you can buy, including musical toilet paper rolls. There's a bacon scented wrapping paper and toilet snake. Have a look at toilet snake. I posted the link on there. Hope you don't mind. But it's some
That sounds funny.
weird, weird things going on in this world.
Yes,
Um,
that definitely is.
yeah, and the
Yeah,
other
go ahead.
sorry, I was just going to say the other thing that I was looking at, and I'm just posting the link now, is an interesting story from India. Um, a goat steals papers from a government office. That's
That's
a
awesome.
goat. A goat entered the government office in India and was caught on video walking off with a file full of papers from inside the building. Well, maybe that was an application for a call center. So who knows?
We should definitely do some interviews take with people from India like we're interviewing them to join our job in the call center.
I'm all for it. I mean, get on the phone.
Yeah. That's awesome. So Chester, how would you describe like your style of scam baiting?
Um, Good question. I try. I don't think I really um, got a particular style as such. I'm still developing. Um, I started off just wanting to waste time.
Mm-hmm.
I moved on to, and a big thank you to, as I say, quite a lot of people. I'm not technically minded, and I was introduced into virtual machines. So I started letting scammers into my computer or my virtual computer. But yeah, what I really would love to do, and there's far more clever people um, out there, is do more of the investigation sort of work, the long term sort of work. I'm not necessarily talking about hacking into computers or anything like that, but just trying to identify who these people are, and perhaps do something about see if we can help with victims, working with our own local agencies. There's lots of schemes out there. Banks, for example, have different help for um, silver surfers, as they're known. So it's everything, sort of like that. But the principal thing I want to do is annoy the swear word at them. If I can do
Right.
that, that's a success.
Yeah. For sure. I mean, that's what Take and I do. And Take, sometimes people don't realize how much time he wastes with them, but because his calls sometimes are shorter, but he has a lot of longer calls too. But he's sure good at getting them all worked up, aren't you, Take?
Yeah, I mean, I mean, especially yourself. I mean, you're a content creator. Uh, um, People don't realize that 30-minute video posted on YouTube is probably started off with a 1.5 hour, 2 hour call,
Right.
and then there's a 2 to 3 hour sort of video editing process. It is a labor of love, um, and there's a lot of clever people out there. Um, so whether you post YouTube videos or you just phone them up, you're doing a fantastic job. Just do it.
Yep. And we actually had this discussion yesterday. Take we also had it with Stephanie. If y'all don't know Stephanie, we have an interview with her that we're gonna play sometime. I don't know if it'll be today or some other time this week, but we talk about how all scam baiters are all equally important. Like how to
Yeah.
delete is one that
reverses connections and monitors them. Then we have Take, who's more of the comedian, scam baiter who gets them all riled up. And then Chester and I are more of longer baiters. All of us are equal call flutters. We're all equal in importance, and it's all important no matter if you like the style of the scam baiter or not. It's always important to try to support them because they're still doing something good. It's fine if you don't care for their style as far as watching their videos, but we want to always make sure we're positive toward all scam baiters because they're all doing good. And Take, you're still with us, right? I haven't heard you lately.
I mean, I'm nervous to talk because can people hear me okay?
Yeah. No, talk.
I mean,
I feel
there's
alone
nothing I
when
can
you
do
don't
differently
talk.
to fix the phone. It's just, I think it's the reception, because we're doing a lot on Discord right now. If our producers can ever get their act together, we'll have a whole studio with microphones, and we'll have a channel on TV, and we'll bring in people to be on camera. But right now, all we have is Discord. But I think it's well said by both of you guys. I mean, I subscribe to every baiter. I mean, and it does hurt when you comment on videos and you're supporting them and they're not supporting you as much. But we're all in this together. So, I mean, I would never hate on another baiter if I like their style or not. I mean, obviously, I'm more of the no patience, rage, waste their time, just calling them back. But the people that can do 3-hour baits and hook up to their virtual machine and wear a wig and talk in a high voice, and I love all that stuff too. I mean, it's spreading awareness. We all do it in our own way. I just happen to have more F words in it, I think, than the normal person because I don't have patience for them to be on the phone lying to me. And obviously there's people that do enjoy that because, I mean, people do seem to like some of the stuff I do. But I do have a lot of respect for the people that can reverse connections, report bank accounts. I mean, all that stuff is part of the war. We all have a part to play, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. Well, everyone says they can hear you now. So did you have anything that you wanted to ask Chester since I've been monopolizing his interview?
I got a ton of stuff. We'll get into that. I mean, I want to know about some of the affairs that have been in the news. You were reported with a 20-year-old blonde girl. The paparazzi
Chester,
was
tell us
reporting
about that.
you were near, and then we'll talk about our plot to steal Big Ben. I really want Big Ben in my apartment, and I love my friends across the pond. I love that we do this show at 7:00 in the morning in New York time, so it's right in the middle of your day. You're probably having your 5th tea time by now.
I've been dunking biscuits all the way through. There's nothing like a good dunk.
I mean, I've met so many wonderful people just from the last 5 months of scam baiting from Australia and England. It's almost like, I mean, I need to really be careful of what time we play things because I don't want to miss my friends to miss me. It's just wonderful support coming from all 3 continents. And also we have to all come together to fight the kangaroo problem. 50 million kangaroos just reported in Australia. So
I heard that they've started to make their way across to New York. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I'm surprised. I mean, we have everything here, but I have not seen a kangaroo. I did see a black bear just walking down the street though the other day. That was kind of scary.
Wow, that's scary.
But anyway, so listen, I've been a big fan of yours since the beginning. I think when Fun Guy and I had kind of first came up together, when he was doing his streams, and I would always try to rate it when I could and go in there. And then I saw him promoting you, so I checked you out and became a fan of yours very early on. So you haven't been doing it that long. I think you've had a channel for about 6 months, right?
Yeah. This was as I say, about May time, I think it was. It's quite a few of us started all about the same time. Fun Guy, brilliant. Haven't got a clue half the time what he's saying. It's supposed to be speaking English, but it's Scouser.
I understand the Australians and the English speaking people, I think, more than sometimes people in my hood. Maybe it's because I grew up, listening to Ozzy and all of the heavy metal that came out of, Great Britain, like Def Leppard. And I don't know. I've watched interviews and I think,
Yeah.
I mean, I wish I had an English accent. I mean, I seem to understand everything perfect.
But there's I mean, it's like you guys, CJ and yourself. You're talking to each other a lot. Um, it's the same over here. I mean, I speak quite a lot with fungi and dangly balls, but there's also people, in Australia. Um, he's probably sick to death of me because I usually phone him when he's trying to go to sleep. But yeah, this time zone is a funny thing. And then we got to work out, well, what time is the call center going to be open? But they're 24/7. They're just
Right.
their European section is open. I think it's probably best to work Eastern Standard Time. I think that's a good sort of reference point. If anyone is thinking of phoning people up, Eastern Standard Time is probably good. So from about not probably about 11 a.m. Eastern Standard.
How many hours a day would you say that you scam bait? And that includes the editing process, which you just talked about a little bit. But I mean, making the calls and being in front of the computer. Like I know your wife is very happy with you, right? That you are doing this, and she's okay with not seeing you for long hours of the day.
That is definitely true. That is definitely true. It varies. I have a real world life as well. I'm just about to retire at the end of the year from um, my hobby job to hopefully devote more time to this. But on
Great.
an average week, probably about 3 days a week. If you're
Gotcha.
gonna sort of,
And
you know,
what would you be able to talk about, or not talk about, but maybe just mention, like, what do you do? Like, what was your job for so many years? You don't have to give specifics, obviously, but I think, I'll just be curious to know what you did for a living.
yeah, that's not a problem. I work in the I work for a local authority in London, and I deal with on-street events. So if you want to have a marathon or you want to have a charity event, that kind of thing, anything that's on street has to go through a licensing process. So my job is to sort of link in between someone that has a good idea, and there's a lot of good ideas out there, and reality, and connecting people with the blue light services and anyone else that needs to know. So that's what I do.
So if I wanted to start like in New York, we have street vendors, and I've always had the idea that I want to start like a curry dog stand. Would I have to go through you and get a permit type of thing, or are you more like for parades and
Yeah.
big events?
Yeah, that's more like it. So I'm just thinking, a comment, fungi. Yeah, yeah, I'm a stripper. That's my other job. That's my other job.
Talk about that too. We will have some strippers in the next few days on the. I mean, none of those have gotten back to me either. They have me blocked like Britney Spears has me blocked. But everyone's welcome here. We don't judge.
It's the parades. The Macy style parade that you have, that type of size thing.
Wow.
Interesting.
That
Okay.
sounds,
Thank you.
yeah, that sounds like an interesting job.
Yeah, where we were talking about history and things like that. The particular authority that I work for um, is sort of over 800 years old. It goes way, 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 way back, and we have, some weird events, things like beating the bounds, where you've got a bunch of sort of grown-up people sort of walking the streets with birch twigs, um, hitting buildings with them, and then they get to the Thames, the river, and they start beating the Thames, to other things like the Boar's Head procession. Back in the day, the butchers would just slaughter their animals, and all the mess, the offal, would go into the streets, and the good folk at St Paul's Cathedral, that's the first one before it burnt down, complained to the Lord Mayor, and to the effect that the Lord Mayor gave the butchers a piece of land near the river where they could just throw everything into the river straight away. And as a thank you, the butchers every year would parade a boar's head on a stick, and have sort of a bit of procession with drummers and pipers leading this boar's head. Well, that still goes on 800 years. And when you try and talk to these people, right, I'm going to get boring now, so apologies, about risk assessments, about public liability insurance, we'll say, well, we didn't have it 800 years ago. So that's the sort of work that I'm doing.
Wow.
And you're going to be stopping that, you said in the near future. You're nearing retirement, right?
Yeah, end of the year, 31st of December will be my last day, New Year's Eve.
And then after that, we get more Chester drawers, I'm sure. You'll have more time to devote to this cause.
Absolutely. And it's fantastic. And it's 6 months. I mean, I wouldn't have thought I'd be talking to people, legends like yourself, CJ.
Right.
No, I know you
the
said
English
it
gentleman on WSCAM. You heard it here, folks. It's just gentlemen. No, that's very nice of you to say. But
yeah, no, and as I say, I've made good friends. I was going to say virtual friends, but that sounds weird.
I say it all the time. I mean, you're right. It's like, you know what? Sometimes there's drama and people don't like this person or won't chat or say hi. And it's like, you know what? You just close the laptop and it all goes away. But on the other avenue of it, I mean, you meet some really good, caring people. I mean, it's like we're all here to, obviously be entertained in some way, but we really have a passion for stopping criminals from robbing innocent people. So and we all get there in our own way. But I mean, there's some good friends that I've made, and I'm sure you have too.
Yeah,
I mean, if they make one airline just for smokers, I'll be across the pond in about 7 hours, and I'll be staying in your flat.
No problems.
I don't walk too well, so I hope you have a lift. You guys call it a lift, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, no problems at all. As I say, we were thinking of coming over, as I mentioned, Boston, because there's some unpaid taxes regarding a shipment of tea that you still owe us.
I thought a lift was an elevator, though.
Listen, I'm not too far from Boston either. I say we go over there and we steal all the tea that's left over and we split it. I know you like tea. And
definitely.
Right, and I'm all for it. And you know what? You always have a place to crash in New York as well. Just move out a dinosaur or dragon, make room for my good friend Chester Drawers.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, I don't know. It's got to be full of jellyfish, though. That's what concerns me.
Yeah, that was nice of B to pick that video the other day. I love that, the jellyfish, peanut butter and jellyfish sandwiches.
Yeah, that was nice of her. And Stephanie to pick you, Chester. Thank you, Stephanie.
Yeah.
If you watch this later
definitely.
for picking Chester. And we're talking about Deo Stream, if anyone doesn't know. what we're talking about, Deo, has a Saturday night stream where we can pick scambaiters, and both Take and Chester were picked. So that was awesome.
Yeah, I mean, Dale's been just a breath of fresh air in the scam baiting community. I think not only is he a great scam baiter, puts out, great content, but for him to dedicate 2 or 3 hours every Saturday night and give people the chance to pick their own so other people can see what they like, I think he's just a genius.
Yeah.
And I'm very thankful for him.
Yeah,
but,
for sure.
So CJ, I think, was starting to talk about playing one of your clips from one of your earlier clips. Now, I watched that clip a long time ago, but I think you gave some statistics about like $1 billion or something, or pounds, you were saying. Like, you actually dove deep into how much money that they're stealing from us, right?
Yeah, it's a really sad indictment. The authorities, I appreciate it's just estimates, but they work out that it's something like 3/4 of all money involved in sort of cybercrime is down to scamming. The big corporations, when they get hacked and ransomware, that makes the headlines. But even so, 3/4 of all the money that is stolen is down to these small-time scammers. But these small-time scammers are raking it in by the million.
Yeah, I mean, you think, who the hell would ever fall for this? The guy sounds like an idiot. He can't even say the word support. And we make fun of them. And then hopefully we waste our time that day. But the minute that we're not around, they get a victim. Yeah. And they deal with people. And sometimes it's not just the people with dementia and that are disabled and elderly, which is sick enough. But there's young people that might go on the internet and Google Amazon Prime, and they spoof something, and they end up talking to a scammer and giving them their whole information. I mean, it's really sick out there. And I was just at Thanksgiving. I don't go home a lot, but I try to make some appearances for the major holidays like Thanksgiving or Christmas. And I was just talking to my stepmom, and she was telling me, she's like, I know what you've been doing for the last 4 or 5 months. I want to talk to you privately. So PCH had gotten their mitts into, I guess it would be my step-grandma, who's 91 years old, and they're telling her she won $25 million, and she wanted to believe them. And the conversations went on for about 3 weeks. You know how, if you've ever watched the Grams series, I think she did a very good job dealing with them, and there's some others out there too. But they didn't get any money from her. But I had to really sit there and drive out there, and convince her, you're being scammed. I know it feels good to think you won that much money, but you really didn't. And I bet you this guy said to you, you sound 50 years younger, and you sound like I told her the whole script, and then she finally believed me. But you have to be careful, sad, man. This is happening to a lot of people.
Yeah. And it's not just the people that have no awareness. I mean, look what happened to Jim Browning.
Right.
Recently.
Good point.
He had everything, it's human nature to trust. And
right.
These scammers, they know how to sort of weasel their way in. It's all this social engineering, which fortunately works in our favor as well. But yeah, so I wish there was something we can do. Spoofing is the worst thing ever for numbers.
Right.
So a lot of awareness over here in the UK is, check the number, that it's legitimate. But if they've spoofed a number and you check, what do you do?
Right.
I mean, they're calling me from a New York area code, actually the same city I'm in, and they're supposed to be from Medicare or from Amazon. I'm like, really? You're in this part of New York? That doesn't make sense. But for you and I, it makes sense that it's a scam, but so many people fall for it, and that's what gets annoying, obviously. But
Yeah.
we never want to bash a victim and say how stupid can you be. I mean, it's like you said, people want to trust, and it's just it makes like my 91-year-old step grandma who almost got scammed for however much disability check she gets or Social Security. It just makes me sick, because she grew up in a time where you trusted everybody. I think our generation is a little bit more in the know, but an 80, 90 I mean, people weren't as bad back then as they are now, is my opinion. So
yeah. And I'm sure your step grandma wasn't thinking about the 25 million for herself. A big chunk was coming your way.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm glad they didn't take her last $500 because Christmas is coming and I wouldn't have gotten a gift. So,
Exactly.
I'm selfish. I'm selfish. Or a coupon. There you go.
Yeah, you
Only
wouldn't
CJ
have gotten
Scams
your
gives the best
coupon.
coupons, folks. You heard it here first on WSCAM.
Oh my god, I hate that so much.
Yeah, but
And,
the Dunkin' Donut shops started to reopen again, so that must mean a good thing for our economy. So yeah, I'll be visiting.
I'll get you a
Dunkin' Donuts
coupon.
there?
Yeah.
Oh.
Gotcha. Good. Okay, I'm definitely going to be there. So hopefully in the next few weeks we will have somebody from Philip Morris, who's like the big tobacco mogul. Maybe we can get him or somebody in his office to talk about why is there not an airline called Light Up Airways just for smokers, and then I can make the flight to come see you across the pond.
Yeah,
So
or
stay tuned for that.
Calcutta.
They might have me blocked too, just like Britney Spears and Method Man. So
yeah, well, I'll see if because she visits here quite a lot. I'll see if I can get a phone number for you.
Yeah, please. I mean, there's a lot of people I need to speak to. And then, I mean, we were just talking about different communities. I mean, I see Board Crafter has just joined us. Thank you so much, Board. I mean, I met her in a whole different type of chat. I forgot if it was like a YouTube Connect thing or how we met, but I mean, and then she did a scam baiting call, which was great. It's just the more awareness we share, it only takes a second to waste our time. They call, you keep them on the phone. That's less time that they can be talking to somebody that can get scammed, like somebody's stepmom or even your nephew or niece. Like I said, it happens to everyone, and you did too.
I mean,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, sorry, CJ.
Oh no, go ahead. I was just agreeing.
Yeah, I mean, it's just I don't know whether it's true, but it makes me feel all warm and fuzzy. Is never disconnect first from a call to the scammers. Someone said, especially if it's the toll-free numbers, if they disconnect, they have to pick up a lot of the calls or of the charges.
Yes, that is true. I'm still not. So it's the toll-free numbers you're saying, like if it's an 800 number, because there's plenty of call centers we call and it's usually text now bullshit numbers or whatever, like AT&T or Amazon's really going to use a text now number. That makes sense. But when we call, like they'll hang up, but there's certain times where they won't hang up because they're charged, is what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard of that.
Yeah. So I mean, if that's true, I would spend, all day, and I'd reach out to people that are more into the knowledge side of things to get an automated dialer, and just keep dialing and dialing and dialing and making them pay.
Right.
You do. So CJ, when will you show a video of Mr. Drawers?
Oh, I think I'm ready now. So let's watch. This is one from I think 8 months ago.
It's going to be rush hour across the pond probably, and people are starting to go to work here. I just want to make sure that we give him his his time in the spotlight so people can see this man's work.
Yeah, let me show this clip. This is from June 6th, called "What is Scambaiting" by Chester Drawers.
Awesome. I love this clip.
Thank you. A few minutes to hours can even spread over days. By doing this, we're hoping that we can prevent them from connecting with genuine victims. We don't often hear about any results, but today was different. Watch to the end to find out more.
This is Officer Melvin Ark. You have reached to HMRC. How can I help you?
Yes, hi. My name is Jack Cousteau, and I've got a message to phone you about back taxes.
What kind of message you received?
It was a voice message saying push 1, which I did, and I got connected through to someone, and then it got cut out, and then someone phoned me back on this number.
Okay. Just help me with your name.
Yeah, Jack.
Okay.
Cousteau. C-O-O-S-T-O.
S. Okay. S-T-O, right? C-O-O-S-T-O. Stow. Yeah. Stow. Just help me with your postal code, please. Postcode.
Yeah. D.
Hello.
Hello. Did you hear me?
Yeah. You are a YouTuber, right?
Sorry.
You are a YouTuber, right?
Am I a YouTuber?
Are you a YouTuber?
No.
Who are you daily? And you just do pranks with HMRC?
Sorry, don't understand. Can you speak up, please?
HMRC Custom, Officer Melvin Ark. How can I help you?
Yeah, Melvin, I think I was speaking to you just a few seconds ago, and someone else came on the line and said something about a YouTuber, and then disconnected.
We're calling HMRC Customs, speaking with Melvin Ark.
Melvin, the line keeps dropping out.
How can I help you today, sir?
I don't know. I got a call from this number. I'm dialing it now, and then I'm getting really confused because they're telling me you're HMRC, and then someone's swearing at me.
Oh, I'm really sorry for that, sir. And sir, I can see that we really don't have any case on your number, sir. So stop calling on the same number, sir.
What number?
You
Sorry.
have been, calling. You have been calling us, back to back, and this is very disturbing for us.
That's right, because I'm trying to find out what's going on, and every time I speak to you, someone swears, which if you're HMRC, that is most unprofessional.
I understand, sir. I'm really sorry for that, and I apologize for the inconvenience caused to you. Sir, I would request you to stop calling on the same number because we are also, your call is very disturbing for us.
Yeah, but you're causing me alarm harassment by phoning me up and saying you're HMRC.
Sir, I have already apologized for the same, sir.
Yeah.
It's my mistake.
What's this all about?
So we work for tax department, and we call people if they have a case against tax evasion and tax fraud.
Yeah.
I can't see any of the case on your contact number. So please stop calling on the same number, sir.
What I don't understand. You're saying tax number.
Thank you for calling HMB Revenue at Custom. Speaking with Melvin Ark. How can I help?
Yeah, I was speaking to you just a few seconds ago, and you're telling me. Well, the news that I mentioned earlier on came from the Twitter page of DCP West Delhi, that's the West Delhi Police, notifying that a fake international cheating call centre was busted earlier today. They were impersonating Her Majesty's Revenue and Customs, HMRC, and cheating UK citizens. 21 people arrested, 34 computers and 22 mobiles recovered. That is fantastic news. Anyway, I can't claim that I was responsible for this. I'd like to thank Dan Gleeballs and Tony Mosh for bringing this to my attention. This is fantastic news. One less call centre. But unfortunately, there are many, many more. Anyway, thank you for watching, and bye.
Awesome.
Yeah, great job, Chester.
That was one of the first
Whoa,
videos I saw.
hold on.
What's up, guys? Robbie here. If you want to learn how...
Sorry, went to YouTube ad.
Yeah. Thank you for that. I've, as I say, changed my styles. That's Jack Cousteau. For those of you that are young enough, he used to be quite famous exploring the undersea world, and I thought it was appropriate to use him for when I was speaking to the scammers that did the phishing. So that's what that was all about.
Well, that was great. I hope everyone will go subscribe. I think you're at 288, so we need to get you 12 more today. And
that'd be brilliant.
Let's try to get him over 300 today. And for those that aren't YouTubers, I've learned from being a YouTuber that it's extremely important when you can to try to, when you subscribe to someone, pick a video and watch it the whole way through, because YouTube is more likely to recommend the video is if it has a higher retention time or a higher percentage. So if you could pick one of his videos and watch it all the way through, it would really help his channel, and that would be a way that you could really help, in this fight against scams.
That's very kind of you, CJ. But I mean, it works both ways. Don't forget, CJ, and don't forget, take a glass of water.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. But she's absolutely right. I never knew about that either. And it is going into these like how to grow your channel, and you start to meet with people that are not in the scambaiting community, and you learn so much knowledge about YouTube. I mean, watch hours is important, and there's people that have 2,000 subs because they mingle and they're great and they give back, but people aren't watching their videos enough, so they only have 500 hours. So what I like to do is with my new friends is I have so many different phones, I'll just play one of their videos and let it play and play and play for, after I watch it one time, I might play it again, and I always play their playlists, and we try to help each other out. So it's important.
Yeah, and I totally understand. Like, I'm someone that can't support, I'm not in a position where I can support people financially. So I totally understand that. So supporting them by watching a video all the way through and leaving a like and a comment will help them get more views, which will bring more awareness and support their channel to make more videos. So that's something that everyone can do for free. So, and I encourage you to do it for every scam baiter, even if you don't particularly care for their style. Like I said, we're all in this together. We can still support each other. And even if you don't find their videos as entertaining as other ones, you can still pick a video, watch it all the way through, and just give them that 10 minutes to support their channel to help the whole, fight against scams. We're at 292. Yeah. So if there's 8 of you that haven't subscribed, thank you, DA, for the update. Please go and subscribe. I really will feel like we accomplished something today if we can get him up to 300.
I think we will. We'll do it. And I might have to drive out towards Boston and meet DA for a beer. On him or her, whoever that is.
I will send some gift cards to pay for it.
Listen, I accept gift cards, coupons. I think Sven said he's giving me $100 Amazon gift card. So
Sven, how sweet of you!
I really am. And then CJ gave me a $50 Dunkin' coupon. So all in all, it's a pretty good birthday week.
It sounds like it, and I've still not quite.
Love you, man.
I've still not quite worked out. You and Zip both share the same birthday, but you're never in the same room together. What's going on?
Well, Zip's an enigma. He's a man of many different faces. He's like James Bond. I look at Zip as like all knowing. He's like a man of mystery. But the main thing is he's in a totally different time zone. And if you want to say it's the wrong time zone, we can have a debate. I mean, I'm kind of, partial to my Australian friends, so I might think that they know more than we know here. But if he's born on the day before, it's really the next day, which makes it December 2nd here. So I think we share the same birthday.
There you go.
He might not be born on December 1st. It might depend on where he's born. I don't know. We have a lot of things to work out down there in Australia. We have the men at work problem. We need to get them having a reunion. We have 50 million kangaroos gearing up to take over the country. And then we have the time zone. And then it's Zip's birthday. Is it the same as mine? Is it different? You bring up a lot of good questions, Chester.
I think we need to know what time each of y'all were born to determine if it was the same day.
I don't know. I mean,
That's complicated.
We'll have to look up that orphanage that I grew up in. So they might have the paperwork.
I hope your mother's not listening. She'll slap you later for that one.
Yeah, I'll have to check with the stalk registry.
Yeah.
Speaking of England, I just watched Oliver Twist. That was the most amazing, the original, not like the newer ones. I know they redid them, but Oliver Twist, that just did. Are you a big fan?
So you broke up to me.
He said, "Are you a fan of Oliver Twist?"
Oh, massive.
Dickens was a genius. I've come to discover. I never paid attention in college. I need to go back and read that literature though. But that was just an amazing story, and it had everything. Pickpockets and London luxury. I mean, I loved it.
If I were to, as I say, I work very close to St Paul's Cathedral, and I'm always wandering around, and especially on a windy day, I see all these sort of ladies with upended umbrellas sort of flying around. I mean,
You guys do it right. You heard it here first on WSCAM. We're talking to Chester Drawers across the pond.
Yeah, and I have to. I was watching Mary Poppins the other day. Core Blimey, this is how it is, Love a Duck, and all that sort of thing. I hear that conversations going on all the time.
Yeah. Everything good comes from there, it seems. Mary Poppins, Charles Dickens, Ozzy Osbourne, Iron Maiden, Def Leppard, Chester Drawers, everybody.
Yep.
All my heroes.
Yeah, well, it works both ways, mate. It works both ways. So what are you up to at the moment? Because it's afternoon here. So this is your morning. Is this how you're going to be planning to spend most of your morning now?
Like today or in general?
In general, in the coming weeks. So you're just going to be sort of just chatting away. That sounds like a good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, it pays great, right? So my plan is to do this as much as we can, and I know CJ has more of a life than I do, but maybe at least 3 times a week, and I want to have a lot of different guests on, like I said before. Whether they do scam baiting or not, I think we're going to start off. Obviously, we have a lot of scam baiters planned, and I think Scammer Jammer was nice enough to come on with us tomorrow. I know those guys are really busy. I've been a huge fan of them. I think that they're very entertaining. I don't like boring. I like my funny to be funny, and I think that they're funny, and they also do very long baits. I'm very curious to talk with them.
Yeah. And then Chester, I'm hoping to have, so you help us get, Fun Guy on one time and get, Dan on here. So you help hook us up since you're friends with them. And we're friends with them too, but you're you've even met one of them. So you got the inside connection.
Yeah. Dan,
we'll have a number set up. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I remember.
It's Dan that I actually met up with. What a character. He really is amazing. I introduced him to the world of VMs, virtual machines, and I've never seen anyone so excited about letting someone into their computer. he was
well, that was all you.
No, I wouldn't say it's all me. I mean, I sort of pointed him in the right direction.
I mean, you opened the floodgates. He's reported, I don't know how many bank accounts, 101 he's up to right now.
Yeah, 101 bank accounts.
The guy's a virtual machine.
But he only got. I donated him a PC. Long story short, it didn't work, and I felt so bad. It became a paperweight on his desk. But he's now got it working. He's now got a virtual machine, and it's all the Christmases, birthdays, and 4th of July's, whatever, all rolled into one. He is loving it, and 2022 is going to be our year in the UK. We're going to smash these scammers, and hopefully you guys as well.
Yeah,
well, hopefully you mean we will help smash the scammers, not hopefully we will get smashed as well.
Yeah.
And I'm really glad that you couldn't get Ozzy Osbourne or Madonna or anyone else.
Elton John.
You ended up about 15th in the line, so I feel honoured.
I didn't know that you would say yes. I was a little intimidated, so I started with like Madonna and Prince Charles, and nobody really wanted to give me the time of day. So I mean, you're humble enough that you would do this, and I'm
bored, desperate.
Well, there's a fine line I've noticed. So it's definitely a pleasure to talk with you.
Yeah.
And I mean, maybe in the future, maybe when we do get Madonna, we can have you on as well if you have any questions for Madonna.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Right.
Yeah, I just want to know whether it's true, like a virgin or not.
She's the one to ask.
All right.
Ridiculous.
And we got you. We're up to 294. So if there's 6 of you that aren't subbed to Chester, please sub. And like I said, if you'll just watch one of his videos all the way through and like it and comment, then you've supported him.
I don't know how many people have their subscriptions open or visible or not, but I'm sure Chester will see who's subbed to him and obviously repay, the sub if we're all trying to grow. Some people care, some people don't, but I know that there's people I've met in other chat rooms that are in here that have said they've subbed to you, and I'm pretty sure they want to grow their channels too. So we want to help that person out as well, scambaiting community or not.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got one just flashed up on my screen. I'm not sure whether or not they are on the show, but Eagle Strike, thank you so much.
Oh yeah, Eagle Strike is one of my closest friends, so thank you, Eagle.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah, so thank you.
To finish answering your question, I'm sorry, I go in a roundabout way. When I'm not on medicine, I start to ramble nonsense about dragons and kangaroos. So our plan is to really make this a regular thing, and people can come and go in the chat. Sometimes it'll be entertaining. We'll try it all the time to at least make it somewhat fun. But people can call in eventually. We're gonna have a text now number, I think. CJ's the one with the big brain between us, and she'll work it out where people can call in, and people that want to tell their story or what they do, if they're comfortable, come on with us. I mean, it's everybody's show, and they can talk, and maybe they have something that they want to promote, or their kid is having a fundraiser, or anything that we can do to help anybody need to get to where they're going is what it's all about.
Yeah, and the main reason that we are not going to be able to do this every day, and it's a little bit varied, is because I have to work. It's just part of life. So,
work sucks.
Yeah.
It really does get in the way of having fun.
Exactly. So
people, man, they're always like, "Oh my God, I feel so sorry for you. You have MS," and I'm like, "Don't feel sorry for me. I haven't worked in 2 years. I didn't like my job anyway." So I don't make as much money anymore. Who cares? I'm free to call criminals 8 hours a day and make videos and talk with all these wonderful people. So bring on MS. I mean, I can still walk. I don't want to go any deeper into it. But, you know, it's
yeah,
like
let's
I don't
not
work.
bring it on too much.
I'm fine without working. Working was gross. I mean, yeah, you know, paying bills and not having money sometimes can be an issue. But so what? Working sucked.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
it's definitely not what I'm not doing it for fun. I just have to do it to survive. So I'll be working. But I only I'm working just part time, and I go to school part time, and then I do this. I don't guess you would call part time. So I will have several days a week that we'll be able to stream, but not every day, unfortunately.
Well, you've count me in as a regular listener from now on.
That would be, well, we would be so honored to have
So much.
anybody come, but especially people like you with great channels. But we're thankful for everybody. Like I told Take, I would be thrilled if we had 20, and we have 35 right now in chat. So it's awesome and amazing. And I can't thank
We have
everybody
a
so
lot of
much.
people just listening on their way in, driving to work, hopefully, and
Yeah,
eventually it'll catch on. And you know,
and
like I
I
said,
know
we'll have very interesting people like yourself on every day, hopefully.
Yeah, and I've had
you
some
know, just-
technical
lot
hiccups
more
this
interesting.
morning, so I'm sorry for that. I'll get better the more we do it. So I know we had a couple issues.
Sorry to interrupt. Just a quick news announcement from Mary. She passed the test with flying colours.
Yay!
I'm really, really
Thank
pleased
you,
for
Mary.
you.
That's great,
Mary.
Mary. Thank you for
Congratulations.
sharing. We're happy for that because we're hoping for the best. So that's great. Yeah. So, well, it's been awesome having you, Chester. Sorry we went way over time with you. I know you've been talking for over an hour. But it's just been so great having you.
You sure?
You're welcome.
Take, you have any like last questions before we let him?
I was trying to get this guy who was bumming change to like talk to everybody, but he's a little shy because I'm outside right now. So I guess I'm good. He's not going to come on. He's too shy. I get it. I'll give you a quarter. I got to give this guy a little money.
Give him more than
No,
a
I'm
quarter.
good. He kind of threw me off. I'm sorry. I just thought it was interesting. So somebody snubbed him. He was trying to bum money, and they just walked right by him.
Well,
that's too
well,
bad.
I can be his agent if you want.
Yeah.
To get him back. He's got nicer clothes on than I do, though. So I don't know what's up with that. So I mean, you never know. Everyone's on a scam, but.
Oh yeah,
I don't think-
Chester.
why would he
I forgot. I did want to ask you. Like, do you have any future plans for your channel? Like anything that you want to do in the future?
I'll just make another video. I'll just work
Yeah.
on a day to day. Yeah,
much
maybe
fun.
I should. Maybe I should be more
funny.
organised.
Oh no, I was just
I'm
wondering because
definitely
some
gonna be
people
more
have,
organised.
you know, like my big goal for my channel was to start streaming. I'm doing that today, so I just didn't know if you had any goals to like live stream in the future or any collabs you wanted to do or anything like that.
Oh, I'd love to do collabs. I've done a few where I let people use my virtual machine. So, like you're doing on Discord now, share a screen. I won't do any speaking, but I can hear the conversation from the other end. So, I will do all the keyboard inputs for other people to play. So that I've been doing that a few times. But yeah, live streaming. I don't have a face for actually seeing, so that's why you have that little character with the blue hair. You'll probably be seeing more of him. Geraldine Baker, who is Chester's next door neighbour, she'll be making a few more appearances. So yeah, it's stuff like that.
Great. Well, I definitely look forward to that. And I've told a lot of baiters too, if I ever miss some of your videos, I'm sure you understand too, that it's just hard to keep up with everybody. But I definitely like love watching your channel. It's just so hard to keep up with everybody, you know. Sometimes I miss some.
Yeah. Um, it is. I'd like you just now. Anyone that subs me, I sub straight back, and I hit the subscribe button. I hit the like button, and I hit that little bell, and my inbox. When YouTube is working, it does. On occasion, let me know when there's a new video. Recently, it's been hit and miss, but yeah, it's just not enough time in the day to watch everyone. So I do get around to it, I promise.
Yeah,
That's
me
the thing.
as well.
It's like, I mean, you could spend your whole damn life on YouTube. I've noticed. I mean, I've had like, I think somebody in the chat, I think it was Fun Guy actually said YouTube made me gain weight, or yeah. And I mean, like since I've started calling these idiots, I mean, and then editing and then planning, I mean, I'm out of shape. You know, I sit on this bench all goddamn day. Before you know it, it's like I have. Now we're doing this, and then we have Ishmael's stream that usually is mid-morning, and then I call into the flood, and then later on, Dr. Fell will have a premiere, or you know, Scammer Jammer has something going on. I mean, there's so much going on. It's so hard to hit everybody the same day.
Oh yeah,
They're going
for
nuts.
sure. Chester, Mary wants to know what part of the UK your accent is from.
I'm from down south. I am located on. Technically, I'm in the Greater London area.
Okay.
But, 13 kilometers from Big Ben, right?
13 miles.
Oh, miles.
Miles.
Okay.
Okay, so you converted to the right way of measuring. So I was trying to go to the metric system. So you're very close to Big Ben. We can do this. We get a gang of people, and I know you're close with Dan and Fun Guy, and you're all in there. I think Board Crafters from England, and there's a few others. I mean, we need to take this statue and bring it to New York and put it in my apartment.
Yeah, no problem at all.
Miss it.
It's St. Stephen's Tower. That's the bell itself is Big Ben.
Yeah.
So you want the bell? We'll get you that. No problem.
You guys use miles. Behind bars is saying you use miles.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so you're good. So
I think in India they use
we gotta fix the kangaroo problem in Australia and then get them on the right way to maybe they use miles too. I don't know.
How do you delete? Do you use kilometers in India or miles? I think they use kilometers.
They do, because every time I talk to a scammer, they want to give me Celsius for temperature and kilometers.
Well, we use Celsius as well. I mean, I don't understand it.
So that's confusing. Some people use Celsius and other people use miles.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I just need to stay here on the bench. It's safer.
Well, I mean, I don't understand, why is the steering wheel on the wrong side on your cars?
I mean, that's a very good question. I mean, I don't know. Can you get a car with the steering wheel on the other side and drive it around in America?
Yeah, apparently a lot are found abandoned in the south border of Texas. They're all Toyotas, though.
Well, I know in the Autobahn, I believe people can drive either car. Either the steering wheel could be on either side. I was just wondering. I've never seen that in America.
Except for
always on the wrong side.
Except for don't the post office people have theirs on the other side so they can put stuff in the mailboxes? Don't they have their wheels on the other side?
Is that the people that we seen on TV with the shorts and the funny hat?
Yes. Exactly. And they get very upset if you ask them for a stamp, I just learned. Like, why is that such an obscene question? If they're dressed like a mailman and they're delivering mail and I need to buy a stamp, why shouldn't I be able to ask the mailman, do you have a stamp? Like,
yeah.
Why get mad at me? I'm going to pay for it.
Yeah.
So I can't win. People just don't like me. But so I discovered, though, somebody was telling me this. I forgot where I learned this, but if I want to mail you a letter and I don't have a stamp, but I have your address as the return address and don't put a stamp on it, the mailman will see it and say, something's wrong with this. It's going to go back to the return address, and it would go to you. So why do I even need a stamp? Why do I even need a stamp? God damn it!
That sounds like a
They're
scam.
stealing money from us. And, I'm sorry.
You sound like a scammer.
They're the ones that are scamming. They're the scammers, ma'am. You're scamming us.
I'm going to try that. I
don't think it would work internationally. They might say, what's going on with this? Why does the return address America and it's in London right now? But locally, I would think that would work.
Yeah.
It's a sound theory.
I'm telling you.
Tell it as it is.
You heard it here first on WSCAM. We'll tell you how to scam the postal service.
No, we're not telling anyone to do that. Don't get my channel shut down, please. Please don't get my channel shut down. We are definitely not telling people to do that.
Yeah,
not responsible for the actions of the crazies. There you go. Put a little disclaimer in there for you. You'll be safe.
Yeah. If you want to blame someone for that, blame Take a Glass of Water. CJ does not have anything to do with this scam.
But I did have a bill collector call me not too long ago for a phone bill, and she actually subbed to my channel. I thought she was a scammer, but I was really behind on my phone bill, and they were giving me a courtesy call, and we started talking about scams, and she knew some of the bigger names. You know, like she knew Scammer Payback and Kip Boda, or Boga. So she knew about that, and she subbed to my channel. But what I'm trying to do is get her to actually talk with us about, I thought these companies were supposed to combat the spoofing. Like I thought, like on the first of the of September, a new rule went into effect that they weren't supposed to be able to spoof numbers, but they still are.
Yeah. That's the biggest problem over here.
Yeah, here too. It's annoying. So I'm just hoping that eventually we can get somebody from the phone company that has some clout to let us know what's going on. Why do they allow that?
Morning, Non.
As I say, if you've got a few moments, why not dive them now?
Yeah, sure. We definitely can.
Anything with, yeah.
Welcome back, Thrill.
What's up, Scamby?
Yeah, hi. I'm just looking at Zip. Aussie speak has been tamed to protect the ears and eyes of the innocent. Yeah, so true.
And Sven also said that they do measure kilometers in India. So there's your tip of the day. If you talk to a scammer, talk to him about miles. That's what I do. It's the opposite of what they do there. Try to confuse them.
You want to talk to the scammers about the kangaroo problem in Australia and miles.
Yeah, kangaroos and miles. That's the goal for today.
It's these fuckers' time.
Maybe you introduce a word or phrase or something of the day, and we can sort of use it and post it to you.
Yeah, for sure. I'd be glad to post if anyone today talks about kangaroos or miles with any scammers. I'd be glad to post it on my channel or play it live.
Kangaroo.
Yeah, or I'll play it live. We'll play it live during one of our live streams with Take.
Everybody go check out Thrill Seeks too. He's been what I was telling you about non-scambaiting communities being very supportive, and he's just a wealth of knowledge. And he does his wheel of the channel, and put your channel up there. He does a lot of live streaming, so I would definitely recommend everybody that wants to grow and also support somebody, go help out Thrill Seeks. He's just been nothing but kind to CJ and me.
Well, there's lots of people. You mentioned Stephanie Humphreys. Very, very supportive. So
yeah, definitely.
Lots of people out there.
Stephanie's everywhere. She's just, we were talking to her the other day, and I don't know if we'll get to it today because we've been talking since 7 o'clock. and I know people got to go to work, although some people are just waking up on the West Coast. But Stephanie's just, I've been a huge fan of hers. Just hearing her, I've heard some of her rage to scammers, as well as being supportive of everyone and mods. I mean, it was just such a great idea. CJ had to talk with her. She's just such an awesome person.
Yes, maybe we'll play that tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. But she had a lot of great insights into scam baiting since she's been watching scam baiting for, I think she said 3 years, which I only started watching since March, and then I started doing it in July, so I still feel like I'm kind of new.
And she lost a little money too to one of these airline fuckers.
She's been scammed,
and she's very upfront with it. She's willing to talk about it so others don't make the same mistakes she did. And I'm the first person to tell people it's very easy to like Google cheap flights because everybody wants to save some money. If I want to go across the country to visit my good friend Scambaiting Nonsense, and I don't want to pay all this money to be on a flight that I can't smoke a cigarette on anyway, I might go to Google and type in cheap flights, and all of a sudden Gorilla Airways shows up, or Smart Fares. And these people are scumbags. I know it's a gray area and they're technically legal businesses, but they deserve to have every single minute of their time wasted. They are scumbags. They will take every last dollar and then not refund you the money. So Stephanie is very forthcoming with her experience. So it's a very good conversation.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I was lucky enough to speak with her just after that had happened, and fortunately there was some very, very good people around that was able to support her, and she got her money back, and all is good in the world. But it shouldn't have happened.
Hey.
Yeah.
Good morning, Matt. Yeah, definitely not all travel guys are scammers. So good he said that. Yeah, and I mean, and also it's a perfect time to say, we joke around sometimes and we do stereotypes, and we want to. It's really because when we're on the phone with a scammer and they want to like talk in such bad English and tell us that their name is Alex Wilson, and we know that. So yeah, we're gonna talk about turbans and curry and things like that, but it's such a small part of India, and I just feel like that country gets such a bad name in our community just because that's all we really know. But there's 1.4 billion people in that country. There's only a very few people that are scammers. I mean, it seems like that's all we deal with, so that's all that we bring to light. And it's not our job to like do travel exposés on the country. But the more that we talk to people over there, they know nothing about these scams that are going on. Yeah. Nothing.
Right.
Why is it that they're all called Travis?
Yeah,
I don't get that as much.
That's a good
I get
question.
a lot of Alexes and Rogers and Peters.
Yeah, go figure. I've not quite worked that one out. I've not heard anyone on the calls that I've done so far who it's all been European or Westernized names, and usually
for sure.
2 first names.
And a lot of that is just because, they just pick names that they know we can pronounce.
Exactly.
Because I know Sven has been watching another call center. I won't say who it is because I don't know if he wants to reveal it. But they actually use like Indian names, and it is really hard for me to pronounce them when I try and call and bait them. So I can kind of understand why they pick names we can pronounce.
Yeah. It's the again, I don't know how many call centers there are. I'm guessing there's hundreds. It's factory sort of system turning out. But again, I don't know how many individuals there are. Just sometimes you just hear in the background, frantic activities, phones ringing. You can hear people being scammed and all the rest of it. Is it such a big problem, or is it just that we are? Well, it's a big problem. We all know that. But is it just that we're concentrating on maybe the 100, 200 call centers that there are?
Right.
The problem is, though, those 200 or however many call centers there are raking in billions of dollars from innocent people.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to stop it before other people start to realize, hey, I could do that too. It's tolerated here. Nobody's going to catch me. I mean, we like to think that the majority of the people in the world are good, but it's like the scammer told me the other day, situations make you do crazy things. So I just want to keep doing what we're doing and hopefully spreading awareness and people just keep their money and don't get scammed by these idiots.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, that's what it's all about, and awareness and everything else. So I really, really do appreciate the given the opportunity to speak with you guys. Hopefully, I've not lost you any subscribers.
Well, if I have, then goodbye.
Yeah, I do that on my own anyway. I appreciate your concern.
Yeah, I could do that. I do that on my
I
own.
release a video and it's got a bad joke about somebody's political views, and it's like, okay, bye.
Yeah.
It happens, so there's no harm you're gonna do to me. I do it to myself.
Yeah, exactly.
I've just had a look on my numbers again, and it looks like my mum's unsubscribed me again.
Really hanging out with my mom. They're probably talking about what filthy kids they have.
Yeah.
Oh, this has been really, really good. And I'm like you. I'm looking at the comments. There's a lot of interaction going on out there.
Oh yeah, this chat is like unbelievable. I know I already said this like 10 times, but like, thank you all so much for being here. Like, this has just been such an amazing first stream, and it's just been a lot.
I apologize for my bad audio. I mean, it's Discord. It's just my phone and being in New York. But I promise, as we go forward, and hopefully we do get Britney Spears and Method Man and Nas and Robert De Niro and some of the lesser known actors like Al Pacino and maybe Meryl Streep. Maybe we'll get more money coming in, and we'll get a better sound system.
Yeah, well, I mean, now you've got a coupon for Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, you got a coupon.
We've mentioned them so many times. You'd think that they'd let you have a booth or whatever in one of their stores and hook into their Wi-Fi.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
You know what? I was going to do that today, actually. I was going to sit in the Dunkin' Donuts parking lot, but I was a little nervous that I was going to drive somewhere and break down and then have to have CJ do this by herself.
Yeah,
so
don't leave me alone.
In my hood. Right. So it's in the reception. I don't know. You would think in New York, 5G, everything works. But on Discord, I sound like a northern R2-D2.
And board crafter, that's so normal. Like, Take and I can't tell you the number of times that we have woken up and lost subs. One time, I kid you not, I lost 18 subs in like 10 minutes. So, like, YouTube does purges. So, losing subs is totally normal, isn't it? Take, you lost like 10 subs in the same time frame, didn't you? That 10 minutes, I lost 18, you lost 10, I think.
Yeah, and thank you so much, Ozzy and New. And Board, you're right. We don't need Brittany. We have you here. We're honored that you're here. But yeah. I did scroll up and I saw what she said. So, she made her first video and she actually explained because there was some foul language in it. And she has a channel that's not even about what we do. And you should check it out. But it happens. I mean, I think I was on, Sven's channel, how to delete, how to delete it. And he had the duck video, and it was like one of his best videos ever. And somebody was uptight and said, I just desubbed from you because of the language. That person was upfront about it and left a comment. And then it was funny that another person had said, you go check out w.TAGOW if he's got some more for your ears friendly or whatever they said.
Yeah.
But it happens. You can't please everyone. And it's like you don't want to offend people, but sometimes the F words fly, and there's enough. That's what this community is great for. There's enough going on out there where if you don't like what I do, go check out CJ Stams or go check out Chester Drawers or Fun Guy or or maybe you want to see the dirty side of things and you want to check out AdSense, or maybe me. There's so much room for everybody.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
I'm gonna lose subs, so I mean that's the main thing. I mean, it happens.
Yeah, but that's not what it's all about. It is, I think Ismail and you guys
Always
have put it
language.
together. We're all in it together.
Yep. Yeah, and that's
Yeah,
exactly
I
what
love
I
Ishmael
was.
streams. I love going there watching him.
Yeah, they are fun. And that's exactly what I was trying to say earlier. Like, if you don't care for the style, that's totally fine. We understand that not every style is for everybody. But you could still support the channel because they're still doing good with scam baiting. But like, it doesn't hurt to sub to someone even if you don't necessarily care for their style. But even if you sub and watch one video all the way through and like it and comment, you're supporting them. So I just feel like we can support everyone, and like I said, it's totally okay if you don't care for their style, because we all have different styles and they don't appeal to everybody. But we're all still doing and even if you don't care for them as a person, they're still wasting the scammers' time, and we still should support everybody anyway, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely. Are you planning to keep these shows on channel, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave them up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So if anybody wants to go back and watch later, I'll be leaving it up.
Good. It's, if I miss it, I want to know I can go back. But that's good. I really enjoy this concept. I hope people don't mind me talking so much. But no, this is I've got to congratulate both of you. Great concept, great idea, well executed.
Well, yeah.
Jay.
Like I said, I know I had some technical issues today, so I'll keep getting better if y'all give me another chance tomorrow. To try to not have any dead air and to try to do transitions better and stuff. But
we'll play more videos going forward of other scam baiters and different people. Like I had a few that I wanted to talk about today or play that I saw that I thought were great, that they only have 40 subs and they're out there doing their thing. I didn't talk to them ahead of time, and I think one guy I did, but he doesn't even really care about his channel. He's always working. But I mean, I'm a big fan of that person, and like I really want to show the world like how stupid he does such a good job showing the world how stupid these scammers are that I feel like people just need to go watch them.
Yeah.
And there's people out there like that, so we'll show more videos going forward. And obviously we don't want to do this at nighttime because there's a lot of more going on. People that we have respected and admired that just do a great job. But I think in the morning it's some kind of entertainment and also spread some awareness.
Yeah, but if anybody's watching tonight, sorry, I was just going to say, if anybody is watching this now later, thank you for watching later. We still appreciate it, even though you couldn't be here with us live.
I mean, we can start doing it at 4 a.m. So, which would be, well, how does that work? We're on the East Coast, so we would have to do it at midday. But then I feel like people have already got to work and they won't listen. So I do feel bad for people that live in California that I idolize that might not be able to make it here till 9 o'clock our time. I get it. It happens.
But that's a lifestyle choice.
I mean, eventually I want to talk to somebody about making the whole world on the same time zone. I don't know who to talk to. Maybe tech support. They need to hack into Mother Nature or whoever controls the time. Like I was complaining this morning. I'm driving to at 4 a.m. I'm like, it's dark. Why isn't it light here? What do we have to do to make it light here at 4 a.m? So who do I talk to change the whole time? Like I shouldn't have to drive in the dark at 4 a.m. Like I want it to be like 7. So what do I need to do? Change the time by 3 hours? So,
or you could ask people to sort of turn on their cell phones and sort of wave them about.
Yeah.
driving to light up the street. Yeah, it's a good idea. We have a lot of things that have come forward in this show. It's a one goofy little morning show, but what we need to figure out: the kangaroo problem, the time difference, kilometers to miles.
Yep.
And then we also have the scammer problem. There's a lot going on in this little show, I think. And then the postal thing. Yeah, we've discussed a lot of important topics here.
We're not allowed to mention the postal thing.
No. I don't want my channel to get nuked because y'all are bashing the postal system. We could get the Earth to stop spinning, take for you, so that it's always light, but then we might lose gravity and fly off. Would you like us to do that for you?
I feel like we need to do more. I mean, I don't know if we're going to change the world, but we at least need to try.
Well,
There
it's
you
flat,
go.
isn't it?
Well, that's true. It is flat.
There's a lot of people that say that. If I could get this homeless guy back on the street, I'll ask him that question. Actually, that would make it for some entertainment morning stuff, right?
Yeah, don't forget I'm his agent, so you'll have to come through me.
Yeah, he gets 15% of whatever he makes. So.
Yeah, I forgot what you call it as well. With riders, yeah, there'd be lots of riders, including coupons for Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah.
Coupons here on WSCAM. Send us your Dunkin' Donuts coupons.
Oh my gosh.
You're not going to be forgiven, are you, CJ?
No, I'll never buy him another coupon as long as I live.
Well, I didn't know. I said the bad word. I called it a coupon. I mean, but I still worshipped her and said this was the nicest gift anyone's ever given to me. I've never gotten that, and it was so thoughtful for you to give me a coupon. I said one word, and then that just ruined the whole thankfulness.
I'm just kidding.
So,
I'm just kidding.
It's an electronic gift card.
Domesticated just said as long as he has strong coffee, he has no issues with the time.
Yeah.
No, it's definitely got to be tea.
Oh, what's up, Lacey Lockett?
Oh, Dill's made a good point. Dillhole. If we all drove,
WSCAM Radio, breaking news. Dillhole has made a good point. Let's hear it.
Yeah. If we all drove west and jammed on the brakes at the same time, that might make a difference.
There you go. We probably would all be dead, but yes.
Very good ideas, actually. And if you go to his channel, he has an awesome video with the wasp problem. I couldn't stop watching that video for weeks.
Yeah, that was a good video.
Dill knows some things. Yeah. And the cat is still with him. So, I mean, I called him the other day, and the cat is still there. So, I mean, no animals were hurt in the making of that video.
Just don't watch his toilet video, because I wish, out of everything I've ever watched in my life, that's the one thing I wish I could unsee. But I can't. It's, burned into my brain. So I would recommend do not watch that one.
Bill brings up a good point, though. And it led me to an idea, and I don't know how many people are in the New York area. It seems like everybody, I think DA's in Boston, and then there's a lot of you guys in Australia and England, and I know where Mary is, and I know where CJ is. But if we can get 12 people to come to New York, I want to try this. I haven't done this since I was a little kid. 6 people stand on one side of the street, 6 people stand on the other side of the street, and then when a car drives by, you have a fake tug of war, and there's no rope. But when the car sees all these people tugging each way, they slam on the brakes. I mean, I haven't tried this in 20 years, but I'm dying to try it.
Well, I'm willing to do that. So I've got one end of the rope now.
Okay.
Why don't you ask scammers to do it and video it?
Absolutely. It'll go viral. Fake tug of war. I just gave the idea out to everybody.
Oh, yes. That would definitely go viral if you could get some scammers to do it.
Yeah. And why does Dill have to shout at everyone? What's that all about?
I know, he does. He shouts our names at us every day.
Me and you, we can start the tug of war. Yeah, you know, Dill, like he does his famous exclamation points. He's very a man of very few words. Like I've come to learn that most intelligent people in the world are. But then I say hi, and it warrants a phone call because he's worried about me. So you know, he's got a heart, and I got to be careful on how I write things. So I just need to go back to Dill with 4 exclamation points.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I look forward to and the conversation normally goes Chester exclamation exclamation. Then I put Dill exclamation, and then you come back Chester, yeah.
And it never stops, right? It's just the conversation that never stops.
Yeah. Yeah, Mary. I have not got a clue where Take come up with these ideas. They're just so crazy funny.
Yeah.
Lacey. Fine line between stupidity and being funny, I think. So thank God people seem to think it's funny. But
Lacey, yeah, we are gonna try to make a call in a minute, but again, this is the first time I did it, so Take and I were having a few issues yesterday where like they couldn't always hear him, he couldn't always hear them, but we will give it a try in just a minute. Take, you want to try a call before we go?
Back and she says, "You don't call me back ever, motherfucker," or whatever she said. Very rude to me. We should call her back.
Yeah, they probably aren't open yet, though. It's too early. The
problem is, it's not a scammer. It's a legit place in Boston. And I know there's people in Boston watching. It's on Columbus Ave, so we won't call them. But it was just me being stupid and calling a Chinese restaurant saying my band's gonna play there. Diaper Rash is performing, and you guys paid us money, and my manager is gone, and I'm lost in your city. And they just, you know, we called them I think 3 days in a row. Kept saying I'm lost. My band's gonna play there. But finally they put their Americanized daughter on the phone, and she started cursing at me.
Yeah. It was.
Did I reveal too much? Yeah, we messed with a legit business. Sorry.
Yeah.
We'll give you a plug on the next show. I promise. We'll look you up.
Yeah, we won't do that live because, again, let's not nuke my channel. I feel like Take wanted to stream on my channel. He's like, let's stream on your channel. You need the hours. But really, he's going to try to get my channel nuked with all his shenanigans.
Woman, you're a brave woman to get involved with me.
Yeah. All right, well, Chester, I'm really sorry. I know we said 30 minutes, and it's like been an hour and 45 minutes, I think. I'm really sorry that we took up so much of your time, but it was super fun having you on.
Thank you. If you want to just
hang out, we got some playmates stopping by in a minute.
We don't want to get him in any more trouble than he's already in.
Oh, yeah, I read about that. That's right. You had that thing with that woman and the paparazzi were there. Bad luck.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I was hoping you was going to forget that.
Yeah.
All right.
It was perfectly innocent. Yeah, I don't know where the peanut butter come from, but she mentioned jellyfish.
Yes, so please subscribe to Chester Drawers. I always want to say drawers. We just talked about this yesterday. My instinct is to say drawers, but it's draws.
Couldn't find them. Right.
Chester Draws.
Because furniture kept popping up.
Right, Chester Draws.
Draws. Like,
yeah.
But yeah. My instinct is to say drawers. Because we have Chester Drawers, but I want to say it like, you know, that you put clothes in, like a dresser drawer, Chester drawer, but it's Chester Draws, and he's at 294. So if there's 6 of you that haven't subbed, or if you have subbed, then please tell your friends about him. He's a great scam baiter. And it's been an honor and pleasure to have you on, Chester.
Thank you.
And then he lost one. Well, that was your mom, you said. So that happened.
Yeah.
So You still gained 6 though, so I think you'll hit the 300 mark pretty soon, and that's awesome because I think I don't know how YouTube works, but the algorithm for all of us, I mean, it's just awareness, and your videos will get out to more people. Not only for awareness, but they're freaking entertaining as can be.
Thank you. You've inspired me to make more.
Oh, that's so nice of you to say. That I can inspire someone to do something.
Yeah, something positive.
Yeah, not quite sure whether it's legal, but
well, it's like, it's like, first we'll work on the small things of putting out more videos, getting you 300 subs. Then we'll talk about fixing the kangaroo problem in Australia.
Definitely. And I know just the person that can. Well, I know quite a few people that can help us on that one.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, morning, Cynthia.
Well, everyone in chat, let's give a clap for Chester, and thank you so much, Chester, for being here. And like I said, we'll be talking because I'm going to use you to get to some of your friends as well.
Yeah, no problem at all. Thank you, everyone out there in WSCAM world. It has been an honor and a privilege.
You're listening to WSCAM Radio. Chester Drawers is on, folks.
Take care and see everyone on the next video.
Yep, and we'll definitely have you on again, in the future.
Oh, yep, and I'll be listening out tomorrow at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Thank you so much. We love you, Chester.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
for being on.
You're welcome. Take care.
You too. Bye-bye.
Cheers, mate.
All right. Well, before we end, should we try to do a call? Or do you think it'll be too hard to hear? Since you're kind of hard to hear today anyway.
I mean, I'm always up for a call, and I know everybody's loves that stuff. I would just hate to end the show with it being on a bad note, because the voice has not been great this whole time for me. But we can try it. I just hate to disappoint people.
Y'all won't be disappointed, will you, if we do a call and it's not perfect? Morning, Julie. Thanks for joining us. Thank you, Mary. We're going to try to do one call before we end. Hey, Zip, do you have a number you can send me? That would be great. And we'll try to do a call before we go here.
In Australia, so what is he giving you? Is it the number of the forest ranger? Can we talk about the kangaroo problem?
Yeah, sure. Or Sven, do you have a number that you could send us right quick? That would be great. I made Take over the weekend practice calling my mom, which I guess was awkward for him because he was just like, hello. like Mr. Talkative over here was hardly saying anything, and my mom was like, blah, 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 blah. Morning, S. Harris. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. All right, so let's try a call, and then
Definitely. My New York friend says no. Do a call.
All right, let's give it a try. Everyone's been so kind and patient with me so far, so I'm sure they will understand if it doesn't go perfectly smooth, because it hasn't gone perfectly smooth all morning and they haven't left us yet. So thank y'all so much for your patience today, and I'll get better each day if you just come back, give me another try.
Tomorrow we will have Scammer Jammer on. I cannot wait for that.
Yes, we will have Scammer Jammer on. Thank you, Zip. Zip sent me
Starstruck.
a number.
I might get a little starstruck talking to those guys.
Yeah. Zip sent me Canadian Pharmacy, and I think Sven sent me something else too. So let's just give Canadian Pharmacy a try.
They hate me. I don't blame them, actually.
All right. So let's see if this works. Hopefully everyone will be able to hear you.
Thank you for calling Canadian Pharmacy. This call is recorded for quality and training purposes. This is Emily. How may I help you?
Emily, I put in a complaint
Hello?
days ago. Can you hear me, Emily?
Sorry,
Go ahead,
you're
please.
breaking up, sir.
Oh, I'm breaking up. I don't know if you can hear me, Emily. I put in a complaint against you. You got to stop sending me naked photographs of yourself. I'm running for office. Can you hear me, Emily? I'm not
What do you
opposed to
mean?
reinstating that restraining order. Go ahead, please. Emily?
What do you mean, sir? Would you like to place an order?
I did want to place an order, and that's what originally led to us being friends, but I don't know why you have to keep sending me naked pictures of yourself. You're a pervert, Emily. Perverted. Go ahead,
Fuck
please.
you.
She definitely heard you. Okay, let's give Sven's number a try. He sent us one. And it's a Norton number. Whoa. Which are my favorite. Hold on, I have to write it down. Because he didn't put it in a copy and paste. What?
I was saying hi to somebody.
Oh, we didn't hear you. Try it again.
Hello, Milan.
Okay.
Hello, Christine Hunter.
There you go.
Is my voice good?
Too. Good morning, Milan. Good morning, Christine Hunter. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, the last time you just talked, I could hear you better. All right, let's give.
Oh, then they don't hear me.
Yeah, well, I think she heard you, but you were breaking up for everybody. Okay, let's try Norton. Nope. I guess the number didn't work. It just hung up. So maybe we'll try again later. Well, it's been great having everybody. I probably should work on some other stuff. I do have school work I have to do today and stuff like that. So what's your plans for the rest of the day?
I'm going to go to Dunkin' Donuts and use up some of the coupon that you got me for my birthday. And then I'm going to hopefully try to think up something funny that I can say to scammers. And about 1 o'clock, I will start calling scammers 5 hours a day today. And then it'll be 6 o'clock, and I'll try to catch a premiere, whoever's doing something later on. So, yeah.
Good morning, Animals Matter and Mr. I Spy. Sorry we're on the way out, but we thank you all so much for stopping by. If anybody came in late, I'm going to leave the stream up. We had a few issues here and there for our first stream. We'll work on getting them better in the future. Take had a few issues here and there with this audio, and then I just messed up here and there with the technical aspects. So
just joining us. I'm sorry, cut you off.
No, go ahead.
If you're just joining us, I've made numerous comments throughout this broadcast that the audio is not that great for me, and I do apologize. And it's not just my fault. We did try to get Dustin Hoffman and Al Pacino and Robert De Niro and Britney Spears and Meryl Streep and a presidential candidate, a senator. Nobody will deal with us right now. But as soon as these people do, I promise you we will have the audio problems fixed. Go ahead, please.
Exactly, we will. And even by tomorrow, we'll try to improve every day, and make it better. Ishmael, are you about to be streaming this morning? I know you normally stream around this time. And
do you know how to do raids? Stephanie just set up. So we've been talking about Stephanie throughout the whole show.
Good morning,
a little bit.
Stephanie.
Talking about how wonderful Stephanie is. Stephanie Humphreys, everybody.
Yeah, the great Stephanie. Stephanie, we didn't have time to play your interview today because we just, of course, talked too much. But we're gonna play it soon.
And then for those that missed it, tomorrow we will have Scammer Jammer on with us. Both Iron and Hammer should be here in the morning to talk. So we're super excited about that. And then Thursday we will have Agent 009 that's on Harvey's channel along with Sven to talk about what it's like to be Indian scambaiters. And if y'all have any questions about India, they will be able to answer those. And let me see, is Ismail, I don't know how to do, I don't think you can really do raids on YouTube the way
I don't
you
even
can
remember
on
now.
Twitter.
I mean, so like between YouTube and Twitch, I never remember.
But
But yeah,
let me
everybody
see.
will. Oh, I'm sure will find their way to Ishmael's stream. He's probably
Let
one of
me
the
see
most
if he's
famous
streaming
scambaiters
yet.
that has been doing this for a while. He's very supportive of all the newbies. Just a nice guy, and he spends his day messing with the scammers, which we love.
Yeah, I don't see that he's streaming yet, but let me post a link to his channel. He usually doesn't he usually stream about mid-morning?
That's what I'm saying. Usually it's
Yeah.
I think he goes on right before I flood, so I miss him sometimes, but sometimes he'll start like at 11, but he can tell you. And I'm
Good
talking
morning,
East
Be
Coast time
Aware.
in the United States. He's in London or England, I guess. To me, I'm stupid. I think all of England is London. I'll change though. No disrespect to anybody else who's not from London but is in England. Oh, what's up, Liz?
Yeah, good morning, Liz, and Be Aware. Thank y'all so much for joining us. Like I said, I'll leave the stream up if anyone wants to go back and watch. We had a great time talking to Chester. And then tomorrow, thank you, Sven, for posting that link. Appreciate that. Tomorrow we have
Done a lot today. Thank you so much, buddy.
Yeah, thank you, Sven and Mary,
He hates
for
that.
modding.
He hates
Appreciate
that.
y'all. What?
I forgot. He hates when you say thank you.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, fuck you, Sven.
Appreciate it. Tomorrow is Scammer Jammer. Thursday is Agent 009 and how to delete. And then we're still working on some great stuff for next week.
What's in North England? Newcastle, right? I'm still trying to learn my geography.
I don't know anything about England geography.
They don't teach you enough. That's like the mother country. You know, without England, there would be nobody in the United States. How come I don't know about England?
I know, that's true. But I barely know about the
If I look
U.S.
up my numbers, let me find some numbers for you to mess with next time. We got to deal with this high school I went to. I don't think they're teaching the right things. They should be teaching me about England. So can we have conversations with them? We don't have to like rage at them or curse, but let's just call some of my old teachers. How about that?
Yeah, as long as you're not gonna get my channel shut down. That's all I ask.
No, all I'm gonna do is politely ask them to maybe think about changing their curriculum and spend more time on England geography.
Yeah. Well,
they want to spend time on the Pilgrims in Iraq, in Boston, or that area, and a Tea Party. I get it; that's important too. But let me at least not sound like an idiot at 50 years old. I should know what's North England.
That's true. We should, but I barely know the U.S. I can name the Midwestern states because one of my teachers taught me a song. Other than that, I can't. Like, if you ask me, like where's Kentucky, like what's it next to, I couldn't tell you without looking it up. So I probably should work on the US first.
Well, we can call some teachers and still tell them change the United States geography curriculum too. Just a thought.
True. Well, thank you all so much. I can't tell you how I am just beyond happy with everything today, even with a few hiccups. It's been amazing, and everybody here has been awesome, and thank you so much. Tomorrow, we'll have Scammer Jammer. We'll try to do more calls, too. Like, we will be trying to do more calls. We just talked too much today. So we will be back tomorrow. Go ahead.
I think my friend in New England who's next to me wants you to sing.
They don't want me to sing. Seriously.
Oh, no?
No.
Okay.
We'll lose all of our audience within the matter of half of a second.
like tomorrow, we need to play the call with Stephanie, and we talked about it. So I won't keep talking because I know people want to go to work and they probably don't want to.
Morning, Lisa. Lisa's here. Your buddy Lisa.
Lisa who?
Lisa.
Known as Lisa?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't see her, but I'm scrolling up. But Lisa,
okay,
you're here. I trust CJ, but thank you for everything. Lisa's made all the pictures for me. Not the little logo that's in the thing, but when the videos show up every day, you see like the shark, and she's real creative, and she's got a channel too. Lisa has just been an amazing friend to make during this whole scambaiting thing. I mean, I've been a big fan of her. She's actually the one I was just passing through one day and heard her raging at scammers, and I was like, I gotta join. So she's been a big influence of me. So yeah, Kat, I mean, I just moved from Mass, and I know that whole area, so I'm very close to you guys. But so I gotta just make mental notes of where people are, so when we do the fake tug of war thing, that I know who's accessible.
There you go. You should get one of those maps and put pins in them when you find out where people live.
Yeah, no, I need that. But I forgot what I was saying anyway. Oh, the Stephanie thing. So Stephanie, we need to play that conversation, and maybe tomorrow we can play it on the way out and just let your stream run, because I think the call goes about 40 minutes. But
morning, Betty.
It's just such an awesome. What?
Betty's here.
Betty Bam Bam?
Yep, Betty Bam Bam is in the house.
Good morning, Betty Bam Bam. Thank you so much. But I really want people to hear Stephanie talk about her experiences with Guerrilla Airways and how she mods for different people and her philosophies on scam baiting. She's a veteran, like we said, and she's just an all-around amazing person. So I really don't want to just put her interview thing on the back burner. You know what I mean? Like, I want people to hear it.
No, for sure. So we definitely will make
even if we do it in parts. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
And you like to talk. You don't shut up. You just keep talking and talking and talking. You never get to the meat of why we're really here, which is to kind of promote Stephanie and Chester. But the whole show is like you just talking and rambling and nonsense. Yeah, go ahead, please. Sorry.
Okay, well, I'm sorry, y'all, for my rambling. Hey, Sandra.
She's off her meds, guys. You heard it here first. CJ Scams is not taking any medicine today on WSCAM Radio.
I think it's more like I struggled to get a word in edgewise with you. But we'll go with your theory.
I've been told that. I've been told. But yeah, listen, that's why Britney Spears would come on the show. I'm blocked.
Yeah.
She blocked. So I'm sure that's in our future.
All right. Well, we'll let everyone go. And like I said, check Ishmael's channel to see he probably will be streaming soon. And then they can hear you on the Flood later. I probably will join the Flood. I'm not sure, but if anybody wants to listen to Take live, he'll be on Genesis Flood this afternoon, right? Will you?
Always.
Okay.
That's all I'm going to say about that.
And I probably will be this afternoon. If I'm not, it's just because I'm doing school. But thank y'all so much for joining us here on our first time, and we look forward to seeing everyone tomorrow.
All right. Love each and every one of you.
Yeah, love
Let's go
y'all.
fuck up some scammers today.
Yeah, let's get them with kangaroos and miles. All right. Y'all have a great day. Bye.